Yeah.
Uh, this is gonna be awkward as hell, but this is gonna be our first podcast. Well, the lack thereof, because knowing my channel, I never be committed. So yeah, whatever. Jalen, would you like to explain the name of the podcast?
Ah, the podcast will be called Nowhere Podcast because it's original to me because I never heard nobody else's podcast called the Nowhere Podcast.
And it's gonna go nowhere.
It's just gonna be talking about anything, man.
Pretty much. Like, I honestly hope
And
this like takes off with our shitty audio and everything too, but it's whatever. Would you like to tell whoever's listening what you're playing right now?
I am playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4,
Oh, okay.
and I'm currently fighting as a Team 7.
That's what's up. The same Naruto that I lended you. That's fine.
Okay.
And I'm currently playing Just Cause 3. The same game I've been playing for the past couple of days, probably a week or so. I just been hooked on it. But yeah. And to explain the podcast, but yeah, like Jalen said, he basically came up with the name. Uh we wanted a original name, and honestly, I got the idea of a podcast because one, me and my cousins, we tend to just talk about pretty much a lot of stuff, whether it's being like a debate about like a show, uh, like about like roasting things, anything, and we wanted to share that with pretty much the public. And I know this is gonna be an awkward introduction kind of episode.
Great times, great times.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of stuff that we want to talk about, like a lot of funny shit. So yeah, we wanted to just share like some topics with y'all and talk about them. And hopefully, as the episodes go on, we can have guests, maybe some friends, whoever subscribes can like join in, as long as you either have a PlayStation 4 or Discord or whatever. We can find a way to
Oh Lord,
add you in.
fucking Chiefs. God damn it. Fucking
And
Chiefly?
if you hear my cousin right now, he's currently yeah, he's playing Naruto right now, and he's not having a good time. Not at all.
Chiefly and Itachi at that? Like, two of the strongest niggas in the show? Like, come on now.
Yeah, he's having a good time, all right. But but yeah, with the intro to the podcast out the way, oh, my name's Chris, but you can just call me Sage, I guess, due to my YouTube name, and cuz.
I'd like to go by Jay.
Alright, cool. And we'll just refer to each other as, whatever we call each other. So first topic. The first topic is something that was brought up yesterday. Something that my cousin, he made a post about it and caused a bit of a debate with his friends, including me. The topic was, could Naruto and Sasuke from Naruto Shippuden, Sage of Six Paths mode, could be Goku, like currently. And my cousin said Goku could win. Now, I would, usually agree, but many debated that, you know, maybe Goku could lose due to the fact that Naruto is a series that, like, it's not really based off of strength, but it's based more off of strategy and uh, tricking the enemy. So everyone was basically going off of that due to the fact that Goku is mainly a brawler, basically. And the only time he has a strategy is when, well, obviously, the enemy's pattern of attacking is kind of obvious. So, you have anything to say on that?
I'm still sticking by it. Overall, I'm taking Goku. Like, not even Super Saiyan.
Really?
He doesn't have to go to Super Saiyan to beat Naruto and Sasuke. Like,
Would you like
that's just my
to
opinion.
Would you like to actually, explain it? Because I mean, yeah, sure. I'll admit, like I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan to the max. I will always love the entire Dragon Ball series, including, by unpopular opinion, GT. But I
GT
mean,
was all right to me. It's just like, why did they keep Goku? Why did they keep him as a kid for the entire series?
yeah, and I felt like it was rushed as well. But yeah, that actually be a topic later on. But yeah, like I admit, Goku is a extremely powerful individual. Not the strongest in his series, we know that now. But Goku's a very powerful individual in the anime community, and something that many anime characters are not based off of, or but many creators of the anime and manga are inspired by Goku. And like I said, Goku's a very powerful individual at a very young
Naruto is
age.
inspired by Goku.
Yeah, and at a very young age, Goku was extremely well, pretty powerful. More powerful than a regular human. And as he gone on, he began to grow from being just a martial artist to someone who can literally probably destroy the planet. And while that is impressive and all, like there's still ways he can be beaten by weaker characters as long as they use strategies that can give them an advantage. For example, I'm not saying he's weak, but Vegeta been regarded as a character who's uh, one step behind Goku, but
He's always second to Goku, no
yeah,
matter what.
yeah, basically. But just because he's second to Goku doesn't mean he can't beat him. We know Vegeta has potential to beat Goku. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, he has the potential because Vegeta, he is unlike Goku. Like, yeah, sure, Vegeta is prideful, but he's not an idiot. He's not like Goku who, you know, picks a fight with everyone he sees. And I'm gonna talk about the Goku and Super later as well, because I don't like the way they portrayed him, honestly. But um, basically, unlike Goku, yeah, Vegeta has his prideful moments, but as you've seen like later on, as he has more like open heart, he actually knows when to pick his battles, especially when it came to Beerus and many other enemies, you know.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, he's smarter than Goku in terms of like intelligence. So
Yeah, of course.
so yeah, and the reason why I sided with people who wanted to pick Naruto as a Naruto and Sasuke in a Phaser Six Pass mode as like either contender or like a possible like winner is because of like I'm gonna use the Madara Uchiha fight at the end. Yes, Naruto and Sasuke, they are both powerful ninjas. They're not like planet breaking, you know, but they're
The
powerful.
most they can do is probably destroy a mountain.
Yeah, or multiple. As we seen, and as we seen later on in the series, well, towards the end of the original Naruto series, is that uh, when they both went into their when Naruto went in his Kumara form and Sasuke went in his like little sauce perfect Sasuno, we saw their destruction capability. And could they compete with Goku? Sure. May not. And this is my argument. Hand to hand, Goku will pretty much wipe the floor with them due to the fact that
One
while
hit.
yeah,
Goku would basically one hit Naruto.
and
And no, like if he went Super Saiyan, he probably destroyed the whole planet on accident.
yeah, like if like of course if you put Goku in a Naruto world, he wouldn't have trouble per se. Like I'm gonna basically break it down like this. Hand to hand combat, Goku pretty much wipes the floor of anybody, including his speed. Goku has his speed to back him up as well. He isn't a slouch when it
And he
comes to
can
speed. This was established
he can
early in
right.
Dragon Ball Z when like he went against Berter, who self-proclaimed fastest in the universe, even though that wasn't true. But he was still fast, and the thing was, Goku went faster than him, and Goku was like, if you compare Goku's power level from back then to now, like, it's pretty much like looking at like an elephant to an ant. So, uh, Goku, has the speed and attack advantage, but the counters to that I had was that despite all of that, Goku is can be easily manipulated. We've seen throughout the entire series that Goku can be extremely oblivious. If someone
Yeah,
like the only reason why it's not really touched upon in the series is because usually Goku's always going against enemies who either has the same mindset as him or they're just not as smart about their plans. Like Pilaf, for example. Pilaf had oh wait, no, better example, the Red Ribbon Army. While they were more intelligent and everything, uh, they
Goku just his pure strength just ripped through everybody.
I mean, sure, but they still had a good plan. Like they had plans against him, and there have been times when he was a child where they almost got the upper hand on him. Uh, a good example of that is the whole General Blue fight in the Mercenary Tower fight. And I know I'm using like low tier um, battles as example, uh, but later on in the series, Goku is also shown to be oblivious to like on Snake Way. He met the Snake Princess, and while their plan didn't work, he was easily duped by them. Now, if you would put him in the Naruto universe, an entire universe surrounded by people with concrete explanations on how their abilities work and how complicated it can be, uh, if they put Goku in a position where like you know he can't really escape, then it's possible they can win. Like that's why I'm saying, say that Goku went against Sasuke, hand to hand, Sasuke will lose. But what would say is that Sasuke has both the Sharingan and
If it
what is
was
it?
the yeah,
And
if it was the battle of the eyes,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, like it was because Sasuke he's Itachi's brother, and
yeah,
obviously as Itachi's brother, you know, he's also talented. He's shown to be talented at a young age. And Sasuke, he has, even before he had the Sharingan and Rinnegan, or Sharingan Rinnegan as most people call it, is he's shown to be very clever in what he does. And um, if, as we've seen with Sasuke's ability with his eyes, um, all he needs to do is find a way to get Goku in a Genjutsu, and and it's shown that you can get out of a Genjutsu, but it's difficult. Now, uh, depending on Sasuke's strength, like he can trap Goku in a Genjutsu where Goku wouldn't notice. Like we said, Goku is oblivious. So if you put him in a Genjutsu, like say that Sasuke put him in a Genjutsu where he's fighting, well, Sasuke, but he has powers related to like the Dragon Ball Z universe.
yeah.
Sasuke can literally put Goku in that position where it's like he just fighting nobody, or like a version of Sasuke that's more superior in strength. While Goku's under that Genjutsu, it's possible that Sasuke could possibly do something. Hand to hand combat wise, I don't think he'll be able to do much. It'll be like hitting a rock wall. But we gotta remember, Sasuke has the ability to, with this Rinnegan, he has the ability to switch places, travel dimensions, but that requires a lot of chakra. Uh, I forgot the other abilities. I know that um, he can do Chibaku Tensei, or planetary devastation for those who only
I was
watch.
about to say,
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Really?
And I've watched Naruto. I just call it planetary devastation.
Yeah, I like both terms. Planetary Devastation, Chibaku Tensei, they both sound good to me. But yeah, and Sasuke is shown to be very proficient at Chibaku Tensei because I mean, unlike Pain, who was also a user of that move, uh,
Yeah,
he can use multiple. So
he
it's
can
pop
use he really
and
utilizes the Rinnegan very well, and that's what I like most about Sasuke.
yeah, like because that's something that I will mention later in this podcast that I really like characters who take strategy over strength, and I always root for people like that because I don't know, just something about strategy that I really really enjoy. And not only that, but they can't possibly they might not be Goku uh physically, but you got to remember they can possibly seal him, you know. You
Who,
forgot.
Naruto or Sasuke?
Yeah, you remember they didn't technically like they defeated the rabbit goddess. I'm gonna just say that because I can't pronounce her name. But
Kaguya?
Kaguya, I'm probably triggering any Naruto fan who watches this. I'm sorry, but basically the final villain of Naruto. They didn't beat her. I mean, yeah, they were able to beat her, but they had to seal her in order to actually officially defeat her. And with Goku, I don't think they necessarily need to beat him, but if they can get the upper hand on him, like I said, Goku probably doesn't know anything about the moves from Naruto. Well, he shouldn't. So if they can both get their hands on him, and perform the seal, uh, then they can possibly seal Goku. You know, so that's a possible way of pretty much beating him. You know,
Yeah.
um, uh, but I already talked about how Sasuke could beat him. You know, with the whole Genjutsu and all of that. You know, not probably not beat him, but probably either stall him until you know. But but Naruto, I never really touched on him. Let's see. Naruto does have powerful abilities. You know, besides the what's it called it, Rasengan and the Tail Beast Chakra and all that. Um, I
I don't think it really do anything though.
yeah, like we gotta remember that like I don't know because
If
these
it's Goku, if it's simply Goku versus Naruto, Goku would easily beat Naruto. Since like Naruto, like when he lets his emotions get to him, you know how he just like rushes into battle with no strategy at all?
yeah, yeah, that is true, but that's also Goku sometimes. Well, Goku's more cocky than anything.
Nah, I don't think Goku is that arrogant though.
I mean, he
Okay, if
it's
it
not
maybe if it were Vegeta, then I would understand what you
I
were
mean, it's
saying.
not arrogance, but it's how should it's not arrogance, but it's more of being too confident, you know, because we gotta realize Goku. The reason why most of these arcs recently happen is because the reason why most villains get to their final form or why most bullshit happens in Dragon Ball Z is because Goku is, you know, basically too cocky and too confident. For example, the whole Cell thing. They could have beaten Cell earlier if Goku did not.
Vegeta let him.
I know,
Wasn't it Vegeta that let him?
I know, but that's the thing. Like Goku literally wore him down when he was in perfect form. All Gohan had to do was literally like finish him off. No, Goku decided, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and give let me go ahead and give Cell a sensu bean. That's a good idea, you know.
Yeah.
Or a better example, hey, let's participate in a tournament, and if we lose, oh, it's not like we're gonna go home butthurt. No, 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 no. We're gonna go home with the fact that we know that we're not gonna exist anymore. You know. Like Goku makes decisions like that out of like he's selfish basically. He
And
and
he only did it because he wanted to be better with. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, and Goku has that and that's I feel like that's something that's gonna probably hold Goku, not hold him back, but it's gonna lead to him probably losing, especially even if it's against a weaker opponent. Like just because opponents like weaker physically doesn't mean like they can't beat you. Like we've seen that countless times where a weaker opponent can like beat a stronger character. So what I say is that as long I feel like if both Naruto and Sasuke can exploit the fact that Goku's too cocky and all that, they can find a way to use that to their advantage. I don't know how. Um, like use that personality of Goku's to their advantage to
I think
basic.
the only thing they could probably do is just seal him, because he's literally a brick wall.
Yeah, unless they do some hyperbolic time chamber shit. Um,
Yes,
like yeah, unless they do some hyperbolic time chamber shit, then yeah, I can agree with you that the only concrete way of beating Goku without like, you know, speculation of whether or not Naruto and Sasuke are weak or whatever is by sealing him. You know, all they need to do is simply get their hands on him, perform the what is it, the co-seal? I don't know. Um, I'm probably wrong, but yeah, all they need to do is perform a seal on him, and basically he'll be trapped in whatever they sealed him in. And is it possible for Goku to break through the seal? I don't know. That's also got to be something you got to consider, but we're not gonna go into something.
Goku could probably break through that seal though.
It depends. Do you remember how like I don't. It's been a while since I watched Naruto, but do you remember how the seal worked? Like I mean, we both know like all you need to do is touch that person, and like from what I saw, like it was basically like Chipaku Tensei again, but I don't know. I feel like okay, say that they seal him, but not only do they seal him, but they put so many they take so much precaution to it as well. Like say that Sasuke uses his ability to like use like the dimensional travel thing. I don't know if that's gonna require too much chakra or not, but well if he just transports Goku somewhere like you gotta remember Goku can't breathe in space, I believe, right?
Yeah, he can.
He can? I could have sworn he can.
Yeah.
Unless
Remember
it's
they were fighting in space?
I don't know if that's in space or it was just like the outer atmosphere of Earth. Because you got to
No, I
remember
think it
that.
was. I think it was space.
No, because I could have sworn I remember them stating that the only reason why Goku hasn't went in like because it's been stated Goku can't breathe in space. You know that's the main reason why Frieza tried to kill him on Namek. You know, like oh you can't breathe in space, I'll just blow up the planet. You know.
Oh, never mind. He can't breathe in space.
Yeah, and every time we've seen like a fight that gone quote unquote into space, it always been like on the outer part of the planet. You know, you're still in the atmosphere. So I believe Goku can. It's not that he can't breathe in space, but he can breathe like he can adapt to like different atmosphere. But in space, I don't think he can.
I like, yeah.
So if they and you gotta remember Naruto and Sasuke. Well, Naruto more in fact. He been to the moon, which I don't know how the fuck that worked. But you have seen that
Huh?
movie. You didn't see the movie? It's the Naruto the last movie when Naruto went to the moon to save his wife or girlfriend at the time from a member
Oh
of
yeah,
the
I see.
yeah. So basically, uh, I don't know how that works, but let's just say that that still applies. All they need to do is literally like seal him and then pretty much make a portal and push that seal wherever they sealed him into on the moon and boom Goku can't leave. He can't breathe unless he can hold his breath a long ass time. So yeah, but yeah. Other than that, I think Goku probably wiped the floor with him. Especially with his God form and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all we need to say about that topic. Before we go into the topic earlier that you mentioned, a topic purely on Naruto, I would like to go on a topic like not a rant, but okay, it's kind of gonna be a rant. It's just about Dragon Ball right now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we all know Dragon Ball series is a classic. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, even GT to some people. But it's something about uh, it's something about Super. Like I'm not gonna don't get me wrong. I like Super. I like the enemies brought in. I like the arcs. I just don't like Goku and Super. I won't be honest with you. And I don't like a couple things about Super, but I don't like Goku and Super. And the thing is, like to some people who watch the sub of Dragon Ball Z or just Dragon Ball series, they know Goku hasn't really changed because in the original version of the Dragon Ball series, that Goku is cocky. The only reason why he uh in the English version he acts so honorable and like a basically a Japanese Superman is that well we Americanized him in a way, but I don't know. Like I always found the cocky Goku not like I understand he could be cocky and someone pure of heart, but became too. It's like he lost all his brain cells in Super. I'm sorry, and it's annoying. You got anything to say
Yeah,
on
I
that?
don't like. Don't like I enjoyed Super, but it's like the way they portrayed Goku out the beat, that's not the Goku that I remember. Like, bro, remember he was fighting Toppo, right?
Yeah,
Bro, that's the most arrogant I've ever seen him.
I mean, yeah,
Because he was calling him a villain and all that. He was like, all right, guess what? I'm a villain. And he had that little smirk. I was like, bro, that's not Goku, bro.
yeah. There's just been moments like, I don't know. It's that when you like for because I know like I said for the original Japanese version, Goku is portrayed like he is in Super, So for people who watch the original Japanese version aren't gonna really, notice it. But I guess it's just because Goku been portrayed as someone pure of heart and someone who at least have some intelligence. Because back in Dragon Ball Z, he's shown to be not like sociably smart, but combat wise he's smart. Like he's not an idiot. Like he knows when he picked his battles. Like when he went to rescue Tien uh, from Imperfect Cell. Normally, the Goku now would have tried to fight him, but that Goku's like, nah. Let me go ahead and save Tien. Let me go ahead and leave. I need to train some more. Let me go ahead and even teach my son to train. Like things like that. He he wasn't an idiot. Well, he was at times, but it wasn't like anything. Like those idiot moments, like only showcase
yeah,
not as
yeah, I get
much.
what you like. Combat wise, he's not an idiot, but in all other aspects, yeah, he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, and like in Super, it's just I don't know. It's just that like the whole thing with for example, the whole thing with what's it call it? The whole tournament of power. That I know that Goku likes fighting strong people. I know he loves to fight strong people. But the way that he brought that arc to begin with really, really made a bad taste in my mouth. Because one, you're doing all of this so you can fight strong people. You're risking the entire universe, you know. And while granted, if Goku didn't do it, Zeno would have wiped the universes out anyway. But still, like the fact that Goku decided, hey, I have a good idea. Let me go ahead and put our universe on the line just for a simple tournament because I want to fight strong people.
You
And
know what I enjoy most about Dragon Ball Super?
what?
Android 17.
That is true. Like I'm glad they brought him back. Like I really love what they did to him.
And he was like, do you know, like, he was equal to Goku. Like, I was shocked
I
to see
mean,
that.
the thing is, androids. You know, I don't know the whole power
They
scheme of
have, I
androids.
think, don't androids have like, they have like unlimited potential.
Oh yeah, they can.
Correct?
They have unlimited potential because like they can absorb a limited amount of energy. We've seen that with 17. Even like I know this is like not canon, but we've seen in Dragon Ball GT that 17 was easily able to like absorb a lot of Goku's attack, especially what's his name, Android 19, when the one that Vegeta killed. Um,
Yeah.
he was able to pretty much, despite Goku being Super Saiyan, despite Dr. Gero not knowing, that android was literally like prepared. Well, not prepared, but I mean, he was prepared, but like he literally absorbed Goku's attacks, no matter how strong it was. Like, and literally gave Goku a run for it, for his money. Like, if Goku didn't have the heart attack thing, and if Goku,
If he didn't have the heart virus, like, he still fought well, but if he didn't have that heart virus, it probably would have been a no-brainer who would have won.
yeah, and if Goku also figured out pretty much early on, hey, this person can absorb pretty much like attacks, like, energy attacks. Let me not do that. Like, if he figured that out earlier, then, like, he would have won. But of course he didn't. Now with Android 17, um, we know he's a capable fighter. And I'm glad they brought him back because, the last time we saw him was in the Boo arc where he was where he I forgot where he was, but he was like in some kind of forest or something, doing like raising his hand to give Goku energy. I forgot. But that was the last time we saw him. And we know he was alive, but I'm glad they brought him back and they were able to incorporate him into the story. And I thought it was a good addition. Because
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it was really good the way they brought him back in.
yeah, and they made him like I knew Android 17 was probably going to do something cool because I don't know, it's just that I think I just like the aesthetic of him. But um Android 17, he really came in clutch for that tournament. Like if he wasn't there, I, I would I would go on a limb and say that they would have lost. You know, I would literally I will bet that
Yeah.
yeah, they will lose if Android 17 wasn't there. All because 17, he came in clutch so many times. And speaking of coming in clutch, not even coming in clutch. Uh, you know what? Yeah, coming in clutch. Piccolo. You know, Piccolo's pretty much
Yeah.
Piccolo. I will say is the definition of coming in clutch, but at the same time, like gets his ass whooped. Like I'm not gonna lie, go Piccolo is a very powerful character, but the way they've been showing him in Super, he's more of a like
But basically, it's like everybody has surpassed him.
yeah, and the least they can do is like you know what actually since we're on that whole thing of I feel like Super to me is a bit they have so many missed opportunities. They had like first of all Piccolo, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. You got all these characters shown to be very powerful in the past. You know, have
They just, I think their goal was to like make it all about Goku and Vegeta.
Like the Tales of Goku and Vegeta post Buu arc, basically.
Yeah, I think like I feel like everybody should have like a role though.
Yeah, like I don't like the fact that Goten and Trunks, Kid Trunks, of course, been given like a pretty shitty, a pretty shitty role because,
They're
like,
supposed to be like 12, 13 years old and they're the same size.
yeah, and also like they show no growth as a character. Like they're just the kids that get into trouble. Like not once do you like the last time, like the only time they were relevant was in the Boo arc, in a World Tournament arc. Other than that, never. They were never relevant after that because they were it's almost like Goten was. I don't know what they were doing with Goten. Like Trunks, the least they could have done was like done something. They could have
At
done
least they brought
something.
Future Trunks back.
I mean, yeah, but we already know. But the thing is that Future Trunks was established. You know, Future Trunks was established as a character who wanted something like he had a whole backstory and everything. And I'm not saying like a character needs a backstory to be good, but the thing was that the way they portrayed Future Trunks was pretty damn good. Like we all know that, you know, Future Trunks came from the future, warned Goku, all that other stuff. You know, he had a pretty bad past because he lost his own mom. You know, well later on in the
He
series,
lost everybody
yeah, he
actually.
lost his mom, his dad, his friends, even his master
His
Gohan,
master. Yeah.
which I wish they touched upon it a bit more. Like I know they kind of hit it a little bit in Super. I don't know. I just wish that like I don't know. I know Dragon Ball Z is not like there's been emotional moments in Dragon Ball Z, but I just wish like they stop with the gags and like sometimes and kind of be like, like have like a scene where Trunks been like Gohan, like tell Gohan how he feels like, man, like I don't usually express this, but I'm really glad I see you, like what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 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 I feel like they cater more to Future Trunks than Kid Trunks because the thing is, Kid Trunks and Future Trunks been in the series pretty much around the same time. Like not around the same time, but they had the same run time, kind of. And I feel that they should focus on Kid Trunks. They literally focus on him a bit when he was a baby. As oh he's Vegeta's kid. Oh my gosh, blah blah blah. And the only relevance he had, like I said, was in Dragon Ball Z when him and Goten competed in the tournament. You know, had that
Uh
whole
huh.
fusion thing. They have potential. They literally have more potential than their fathers. They literally went Super Saiyan, Super fucking Saiyan, at the age of what? Like,
Like 4 or 5 years old.
really? I don't think it was that.
I think they were like 8 or 9.
Because you gotta remember, Battle of Gods takes place a couple months after the Buu arc, I believe. So,
I thought it was like a year after the Boo arc.
I mean, either a year or a couple months. Like, I don't think it's that much of a age gap. I don't know. I don't know. You know how Japan draws their characters, make you think they're a different age, but we're not gonna do that right now.
This nigga Ichigo looks like a full adult, and he's only 15.
Yeah, but we'll get into Ichigo like probably like on another topic because I don't wanna. I got so much shit to say about him, but yeah,
Oh,
Goku.
whoa, whoa! Look. I just started watching Bleach.
Oh yeah, we're
Take it
not.
easy.
I'm not gonna. I mean, he's not a bad character. I'm not gonna go into it. But but yeah, I will say the only thing I will say before we continue with the whole Goten and Trunks thing is that if you wanna watch the full thing, the final arc isn't animated yet, or I don't know if it is gonna be animated. So I recommend like once you finish the anime, read the manga for the rest of it. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't. Yeah, I can't say anything else, or else you're gonna like pick up on some vibes. But yeah, but on Goten, on Goten and Trunks, like with Trunks at least, with Kid Trunks at least, they at least done a little bit with him. You know. You know, they did like I feel like they did way more with Trunks than they did with Goten. Like with Trunks, like with Kid Trunks, like they literally, showcase like the relationship with his dad. Like his dad is a bit hard on him, sure, but it's shown that Vegeta cares about him, and it's
It's like a
shown,
tough love thing. Yeah.
yeah, and it's shown that uh Trunks is like he gets much more spotlight than Goten. You know, Trunks does a lot more. And with Goten,
The
why
only
is he?
time Goten has got more spotlight is in Broly Second Coming.
I won't even count that because it's not canon, like either. Like,
It's not canon, but like that's really the only time that Goten has got more screen time
like
than
yeah, that,
Trunks.
yeah, like that, and probably the tournament arc. You know, because as you know, him and Trunks are immature, but the least they could have done was like done more with that because I noticed that every time like they always play Goten like in Dragon Ball Z like they didn't play him, they at least they established that Goten was powerful, but in Super in GT they show Goten like I don't know, like at least
Lacking
no,
training.
I will say this, in GT at least they established something. I will say that Goten was getting the girls. I will say that. Goten was getting the girls. He was actually doing something productive, at least.
In other aspects, he was doing something productive.
Yeah, at least yeah, like I said, at least he's doing something.
I
But
mean,
I'm not saying it's like, like his character was all that good because that's all he was. He was just a background character. Like, it was as if like he was still a background character kind of, but at least he did something, even if it was like something minimal as like, hey mom, I came home with a new girl. Oh man, I gotta fight this guy to defend my girl. Things like that. Like at least it was something. In Dragon Ball Z, I mean Dragon Ball Super, it's just him fooling around having fun. Well, not fooling around having fun, just being. I don't want to say a kid because he is a kid. The only times we actually see him, he's being immature, and that's it. That's it. Like no character, like at all, and like there's nothing he can really do. Like like there's never been one time he been relevant. Heck, I don't know if you noticed, but there's another time like he was shown to at least be capable of still fighting like a relevant character, and that was like the last time I saw that was I would say Battle of Gods, but there was also a time before that where there was like a special called Goku. Goku and like not
oh,
Goku.
I know what it. Yeah, I've seen that
Yeah, when
before.
Vegeta's brother came to Earth and all of that. Yeah, like
I don't like how they betrayed Vegeta's brother. Like like you'd expect Vegeta, like his brother, to be a strong nigga, right? Because they got like strong genes and shit.
I
Bro,
mean,
this nigga Toppo was weak as hell. Like I didn't like the way they portrayed that nigga.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it because I kind of found him like, you know, like if they see the thing is that if they were to establish Tarble as a official character like in the series right now, I want him to kind of be like the like obviously the younger brother to Vegeta, and like Vegeta play a big brother role. Like, hey, like you know how Vegeta's like doing a Kaba right now?
Yeah,
Basically that. That's all I'm
I
saying.
like what he's doing with Kappa though.
Like if Vegeta did that role, like say that Vegeta did that for Tarble, if Tarble was to come back and Kaba didn't exist, like that would be like that would be actual character development, which I would say Vegeta has fucks low more character development than Goku.
Yeah,
Like like a lot of more character development. But yeah, okay, I have a big rant, and I know everyone, everyone in the Dragon Ball Z community can agree with me on this. Gohan.
Forgive me. You know what? Hold on, hold on. Before we jump to that, I gotta speak on Taro. Who the fuck is his wife,
Oh,
bruh?
let's not speak on that. Let's not speak on that.
I ain't never, ever seen nothing like that.
I mean, he likes what he likes. I mean, if it was,
How can you like that though? Like, nah, that goes to certain heights. He just going too far with that. Like,
I mean, I forgot what she looked like. I know that she like was just looking plain. Like at first you thought, oh, maybe it's just an alien companion to him, you know. But then when he said that was his wife, I had to double look at the screen. I was like, it's horrible. You
I
go
heard
for that.
man, Vegeta go out and get a badass bitch,
I
and
want
this
to say,
nigga sitting.
I mean,
Whoa, what you mean you wouldn't say?
no,
Don't
no,
do that
no,
now.
I was gonna say like I wouldn't say like bitch or anything, because I don't know who's gonna be seeing this podcast and be like, oh, he's saying bitch. Oh, okay, I see how he is. You know,
Female.
yeah, cause
But anyway, I
but
think
yeah,
Tarble needs to get an Earth woman, cause whatever that
unless
thing was, that ain't gonna cut it.
unless it's a shapeshifter.
Nah, that one no shapeshifter. That was just plain weird. And Vegeta just like bowed down to her too. I know it was for respect, but Vegeta had to be like, well, everybody was like, what is this?
I he probably in his mind like Tarbo. Come on now, you're supposed to be my brother.
What on earth?
Be respectful to our dead race.
Man, if I was King Vegeta, I'd be so frustrated.
Oh, speaking of King Vegeta, are you ready for that new Broly movie coming out?
Oh yes, sir.
I know you saw all the trailers. Like,
I'm watching it on sub. I cannot wait for that. It comes out next month too.
and next month begins this week.
I think it's like don't it come out the 14th?
Yeah, so basically you have 2 weeks, I guess. But
I've been watching old Dragon Ball Z clips.
I hope, like, if it's, I think, isn't it in theaters, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but hopefully,
the
because
dub.
around Christmas break I'm going to North Carolina to visit family. But hopefully, if I am home, I could probably we can go to the movie and actually look at it. That would be like sick. Like you, me, probably bring a friend or something. We can all look at
The English one doesn't come out until January.
man. All the good things come out in January, man. But I mean, I don't mind watching sub. Like I'm not one of those people who be like, oh, sub over dub or dub over sub. I don't care.
I watch either.
Yeah, as long as it's like whatever sounds better, I'm fine. Like I prefer dub Dragon Ball Z over sub because sub Goku's voice annoys me. So, but what I was gonna mention earlier, I mentioned a Broly movie. Um, uh, man. Oh, would you like to? I'm gonna go ahead and share the podcast. I forgot.
For real?
Yeah. I forgot. Like I know people like tune in to my YouTube because with the amount of subscribers I got, the most I get, like the most I ever got was probably like 20 views on a video, and usually on videos like that I tend to you know keep them long. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead post a link and let everyone know that the podcast is running, so they can either like tune in while we're talking or
We doing it live next time, boy.
I mean, phew, I'm gonna go ahead. You want to go ahead and share it too, since people like to.
You have a bigger following than me.
That that is true. Despite me having a bigger following, people don't talk to me. Like I noticed that you might have a smaller following than me, like on Instagram and all of that, but people talk to you more. Like you can make a post about something and like at least 5 people comment. The most I get is like probably like 20 likes or so. Or not 20 likes, but like like a comment or two, and usually it's by like the same people who like my photos or videos, or it'd be like that one guy that'd be like fire, and then when you go to his thing, it's like some kind of like company or something. So
All right, so we hold up. What's the next topic? I feel like
uh we did the podcast intro. We did Goku versus Naruto and Sasuke. We did a whole thing about Dragon Ball series and what's it called it? And the characters. Um I would say uh I have Naruto talk on our thing right now.
all right. Wait, can we push aside the wait? Do you wanna do hold up? I'll
Whatever's
just push
fine.
Naruto to the side
Yeah,
and let's
whatever's
do
fine.
this.
Yeah, like the thing
What
about
do
the
you?
podcast is that it's gonna be flexible. We're just gonna have like a basic layout, and we can add whatever we want in there. So, yeah, it's however we want our podcast to be.
Mm-hmm. Never asked you this, Chris, but what are your top five animes currently?
Oh man. I'm not gonna go in
I'll give you
order.
mine.
I'm not gonna go in order.
Nah, order doesn't matter. You just have to say five ones that you enjoy.
Order. Seven Deadly Sins. Something that you need to check out. Uh, I like Seven Deadly Sins. I like One Piece a lot. Uh,
It's gonna take me years to catch up to One Piece.
Not really. Despite it being as big as it is, it's not that hard to catch up. Like honestly, like you may think that people might intimidate you, being like, "Oh, you need to watch the entire series to know what's going on." You don't. You really don't. All you need to do is watch a few clips, to get a basic idea of what each arc is like. They even have like a recap like episode for like some of the arcs currently. Like I know they have a recap episode up to the Inaru arc. No, 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 no. I think they do it out of order. I don't know why, but they have a recap arc. And honestly, you don't need to really, yeah, you don't really need to see every episode because I may be caught up to the series, but I'm not exactly. Wait, hold up. Talk for a bit.
Yeah. Hello?
Alright, cool, cool. I had to make sure the audio for the video was working because it'll really suck if you had this whole talk and turns out your audio wasn't picking up.
Wouldn't be very happy, right?
Yeah, then we
Alright.
have to. Yeah, but yeah, what I was saying. My top 5 anime. Seven Deadly Sins. Uh, One Piece. Uh, man, There's a lot of good anime out there I would recommend to anyone. Uh, Man, there's a lot. Naruto. I will say that
Yeah.
Naruto. Uh, Full Metal Alchemist. Like that's always gonna be a top five for me. And uh, man, Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like, oh,
All right.
I forgot. I gotta put Yu Yu Hakusho, but that's not. I can't put. Dang.
I
Ah,
love you. Nisha.
like,
But I just started it and I already love it.
yeah, like honestly, the fight scenes are brutal in that series. Like, whew, like, and they're long. That's what I like about like shows like that. Like, I love long fight scenes. Like, you know how you go to YouTube and you like full fight for like two characters and it'd be like an hour or so long. Like, I love those like that. I don't know why. I just love it when it's formatted in that way.
All right. All right. So my top five currently is My Hero Academia,
Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
Naruto, Bleach, Cowboy Bebop,
Okay. Okay.
and what else? What else? What else? Ah, I can't think of it. Did I say how many did I say?
You said Cowboy Bebop. You said um Bleach. You said I feel like you said three or four.
All right, I said Naruto, My Hero,
Yeah, yeah,
Bleach,
yeah. You said four. We just need one more.
uh, Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. So you've been on Hunter x Hunter lately.
Yeah, I've been watching it a lot. I'm like,
Yo,
well, I haven't gotten to season one yet though.
it's good. It's honestly, to me, it's like one of the most, I wouldn't say perfect. It's like a masterpiece to me. Because to me, Hunter x Hunter is like one of those series where it's, you're not entire, like, I don't know how to describe it. You know, it's just one of those series that you need to watch. Like, I love the power scaling aspect. I love how the fights are portrayed. I love how the characters aren't, you know, be like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and beat you with my ability, and then no, like the abilities literally have like conditions and all this type of stuff. Like, okay, who's your favorite character in Hunter x Hunter? Like, wait, first, how far are you?
I'm only on episode 16, but my favorite character so far is Killua.
Oh, that's a fan favorite. Yeah, I can't really tell you
Love
my.
Killua. Just his mentality, and he's so cold, bruh.
Oh, you're gonna love him even more later on. He's gonna become like one of those like if you were to have anyone to bring, like if you have to have anyone like bring an anime character in the world, you'll have him because he will always have your back. Like legit. Like you would think that with his character, like oh he might betray. Like I'm not even spoiling this.
Yeah, he. Well, I mean, I think like he doesn't come off as much of a dude that'll portray you just yet.
I mean I watched the
Well,
whole.
I don't think.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I watched the whole series. Oh, not the whole series, but I watched the whole anime, so I'm not gonna spoil it. But I mean, you gotta have more faith in the boy, though. You gotta have more faith in him. That's all I can say.
Nah, Khalil, that's my guy right there. That's my guy.
I will say this though, like he's one of like he'll become like a homie if he was like in the real world. Like he's literally that cool. But my favorite character, he hasn't been you haven't seen him yet, or you probably like in the anime. His name is
Hmm.
Crollo Lucifer. And he's the leader of like the arc that will come like you're in the Hunter exam arc, right? Uh
Hmm.
he'll come in like about three more arcs, I believe, because you got the Zodiac arc, you got the whole yeah, I think either two or three more arcs, and you'll see him.
I think I'm in the exam mark right now.
Yeah, you should be fine. You're like two or three more arcs away from him. But yeah, he's
Alright,
I don't
cool.
know why, but despite him, just he he just gives off that presence of, you know, the impression Itachi gave everyone. Like
Yeah.
he didn't even have to say anything. Crollo will give you that same impression. I gave it
It's
to
like
you.
those people that like the people that are the most silent and cool, I think they're the most strong.
Like, cause the thing is that Crollo is the head of a bandit group known as the Phantom Troop. Like, and there's an entire arc surrounded by them, and a few arcs later, and he's the leader, like I said. And the thing is that it's this whole mentality that I find interesting, because once he explains this mentality, you're like, whoa, that's well shit. Like, you know, he's a bad guy, but you can't but help but love him, like, as a character, because it's just like you're like he's a character that you're always wondering what the fuck is
What is he
going
gonna
on.
do next?
Like
Yeah.
what is going on in his head, you know? Like like he's not like going out of his way to like be like evil, like he's evil,
Yeah,
but
he's
like
cool about it though.
yeah, he's not gonna like if he's playing a position where he knows he's gonna lose, he's like, okay, I guess I lose, you know. And he's like, and then the character who like has him in position is gonna be confused, like, the what? And you'll understand why. Like, he'll explain that whole mentality thing about him later. But he's not no weak person by any means. Like, if you read the manga, because the anime only goes to like about uh I don't know, halfway, but the manga's still not done yet, so we won't get more anime content from Hunter x Hunter for a while. But anime wise, yeah. But Crollo is just one of my favorite characters. But yeah, um, I also like
I could
I like the main character. I mean, I like almost all the characters in Hunter x Hunter. It's just Crollo is my favorite, even though like little is shown about him. But what?
it's always the characters that that have little detail and all that. They're the strongest character. Like take Shisui for example. We didn't know anything about him, but we all knew that he's one of the strongest Uchiha of all time.
That is
Like,
true.
yeah,
Like,
we haven't seen much of him, but we know he's really powerful because of the way, like, I think he's bested Itachi, like, multiple times.
that is true. I believe I heard that Itachi. I don't know if he never beat him or he only beat him once. I don't know, but basically, yeah. It's always characters like that's why I say that's why I always say strategy over um what's to call it, strategy over strength, because when you're like someone like, say, let me give a good example of a duo where there's like a strong person and like the person who's like the brains of the operation, and you're like, oh shit, he's actually more dangerous than him. uh I gotta find a good example. I'm gonna use Dragon Ball Z as an example. Nappa and Vegeta, you know. Now
They
Vegeta,
were
he
strong and smart.
yeah,
Well,
see,
nah, Nappa was the power, but Vegeta was stronger than Nappa. So
yeah, see, the thing about that is that characters where like the characters that are given an appearance of, oh, they ain't strong, or like, what can they do, you know? Or like, I don't know, I always like characters like that with like a simpler, not a simpler design, but like a more like a weaker appearance, and then like they turn out to be like strong. Like, Like with Vegeta, when you look at Vegeta, you're thinking, oh, he's probably not all strong. He's probably just speed,
I
probably.
did think that. That's so crazy.
Like he's probably just speed and like intelligence. Probably he's probably the brain of the operation. And soon Nappa go down, he's gonna be like, oh, dang, like nah, like Nappa was both weaker than Vegeta and less intelligent. Like, you'll see that with Hunter x Hunter as well. Like, you'll be introduced with a character like okay, the Phantom Troop, the one that Krollo leads. Uh, they're full of characters where like you may think, oh, like their abilities aren't all that good, but they're a part of Phantom Troop for a reason. You know, they may not have abilities where like you go against them and like oh shit, like they'll straight up brawl you and they win. No, they have abilities where like they can win in other means, basically. Like I don't know if I'm gonna spoil this or not. Like it's not a spoiler. It's just an introduction to a character. You mind that?
Hmm.
For example, there's this guy on the team named Shaunark. Okay, I'm gonna use him as an example. He, combat wise, he doesn't hit hard, at all. But he has an ability that allows him to basically control people. Like all he needs to do is put like a pin into them, and basically he can control them like a video game.
Uh-huh.
Like he literally done that when like a bunch of mafia guys were shooting at him, and he controlled one of the mafia guys and start like just shooting everyone else. Like I feel like guys like him are more dangerous because like while they may not be as like um, physically strong, they have the intelligence and like the uniqueness of their abilities that make them dangerous.
Right.
Like I always found that much more interesting than people who like. That's why the whole thing of uh, the whole Goku, Sasuke, and Naruto thing started because I'm more of a brain like I rather you operate on like uh what's it called it? Just I don't know, just like if you're able to like outsmart a stronger enemy, I find that much more satisfying, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and that's something Hunter x Hunter does. Like, they put characters aren't as strong as the person they're going against, but they have it so that even weak characters can beat strong characters, and that's what I love about Hunter x Hunter. They give everyone a chance to shine. It's why I like it better than Dragon Ball Z. I mean Dragon Ball in general, because in the Dragon Ball series, as soon as a character is like Krillin, you don't see him shine as much. Like the biggest moment probably he ever did to enemy damage wise is when he what he did to Frieza, the whole tail cutting off thing. Now, while he's not powerful, they could have utilized him in a way where he could have used his tricks to basically trick the enemy.
Yeah. The solar flare.
Yeah,
Like,
something
yeah,
that
that's
a move that could have been used over and over again.
he's not strong, but he plays a big part in like the success, right?
Yeah,
Because he's always the distraction, if you
mhm.
will.
Like it can use him as a distraction. Yeah, like, and that's something I always found weird. Like he, Krillin has all of these abilities, Destructo Disc, Solar Flare, things that like can pretty much do a good amount of effect on an enemy. Solar Flare can affect anyone unless they have unless they blink. Unless that person blinks at the right time, they should be fine. But if if
Oh, and
Krillin
Goku can hold on. Yeah, hold on. All right. I didn't want to backpedal or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like hold up, like between that Goku versus Sasuke thing,
Mm-hmm.
Goku could just use the solar flare.
That is true, but as we know in Dragon Ball Z, they tend to forget even the most useful moves. We gotta admit that. Like Goku, like he tends to forget. He literally forgot about Kaioken. I don't know if he forgot about Kaioken,
Yeah,
but
I think, nah, like, I think it said he didn't use it because it puts a lot of strain on his body,
that is true. And plus, he had
as we've seen.
yeah, and plus he already had Super Saiyan, so it's no point. But like for a long time, everyone was wondering, oh hey, Kaioken plus Super Saiyan. I mean, you've been in Otherworld for 7 years, so it's not like you'll be able to train and get
I
used
mean,
to it.
I think he's been trained, but he trained in the other world for so long. I think
Yeah,
that's all he did in the underworld.
yeah, exactly. So you would think that, hey, after 7 years, Goku would have been like, master Kaioken probably, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever. But yeah, but we were talking about Hunter X Hunter and originally. But yeah, I hope you have fun with the series because the series is really good. I will say that. Like, it's one of those series where like I don't know, you just love the strategy they implement, and the main character he may be you're gonna like You're gonna like his character. He's not the
I like
typical.
him.
I know you're gonna. I say you're gonna like him, but he's gonna be portrayed in a way where you're gonna be like, damn, like later on in the series, like he's a happy-go-lucky character, but he's not the oblivious happy-go-lucky character. I will say,
Hmm.
like I will say that, like you're gonna there's gonna be a point in the series like after like in the Chimera Ant arc. No, not even that. The NGL arc. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a long time since I watched that arc. But once you see those arcs, you're gonna be like, dang, like Gong is really, you know, like you understand how he feels. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil anything else for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see what you're talking about.
trust me. It'll be all worth it too, and you'll probably cry. I don't know. I don't see you cry often, but you're going to cry, like in this series.
Are you sure?
It depends how emotionally attached you are to people.
Emotionally attached.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It depends how emotionally attached you are to people, and not only that, but oh my gosh, not emotionally attached to people, but also like just the dynamic between characters. Like, I love the reason why I love Hunter X Hunter is because it makes you love the villains. It makes you like the villains like Hisoka and well,
I
he's
love Hisoka. He's
like
my favorite villain already.
Hisoka. He's too much of a pervert, but um, yeah, he's a good like he's one of those. He's the definition of a villain who's not like he's not OP strong, but he makes such an effect on the series that he gives the impression that he's OP strong, because
Yeah.
Hisoka by no means is one of the strongest characters. He's not. I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not. But he gives the impression he is due to his attitude and how confident he is.
So Hisoka is not the strongest?
You're going to be introduced to like literally stronger people. Like Hisoka, he's strong. I give him that. Like he is strong. He is a very powerful person. But there's like individuals out there that are way more powerful than him. Like by a lot. He's not like some kind of final villain or anything, you know. But Yeah, he's pretty powerful. But what I have to say is that I do like the way they portray the villains though in this series. Like especially when you get to the villain of the Chimerian arc, you're gonna find him very interesting. That's all I can say to you. But yeah.
Ah,
Um
all right. So
let's see.
I want to name my top five favorite characters
Like in all
in
anime
anime
or
and all anime.
okay.
So character one.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's music. Hold up. All right, let me turn that off for a second.
Yeah, you might wanna turn that off.
All right, so look. Top five favorite characters, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Spike.
Spike. Oh, from yeah, yeah. I was like Spike.
Spike.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Uh, Todoroki.
Okay.
Itachi.
Okay. That's classic.
Uh, Bakugo, even though he's a hothead.
Okay.
And Killua.
Hmm. That's solid. I would say.
I
My.
wanted,
Wait, what do you say?
I wanted to fit Piccolo in there, but
Mm, yeah. The way they're portraying him lately, like if you do Dragon Ball Z characters, sure, but
oh, top five Dragon Ball Z.
like if you were to do that, then yeah, Piccolo would probably be there.
Oh my
But
lord, of course.
but yeah, but my top five anime characters, um, I would like to say Itachi, classic, of
Mm-hmm.
course. You just that his charisma and all that, and just the way he, not even charisma, just the way he portrays himself, like it's just so good. Um, uh, I know you didn't see this series yet. I don't know. His name's Bond. He's from Seven Deadly Sins, which I recommend you watch. Uh, so you got Itachi, Bond,
All right.
um, Lucifer, like him. Um, let's see. I need two more. Mm, there's a lot of characters I like. Um, man. Oh, Zoro from One Piece.
Okay.
Uh, and finally, man, have you noticed I did not pick anyone for Dragon Ball Z? Dang.
I didn't either.
Like, and the last one I will have to say is Law, Law from One Piece as well. Cause I don't know, I just like I don't know. He's just a character I like. Oh no 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 no! If you were to do villains, then I like, dang, dang.
Oh, all right, all right. I'll name some villains now.
All right,
First of all, I gotta put him on. I gotta put him number one. Madara.
okay.
Madara.
Like he's the type of dude like as soon like if you're going against a group of dudes and like Madara is actually a part of them, you like who's ready for this smoke? You probably be like nah, I'm good.
Since Sasuke was a villain for almost the entire
I
series.
they gotta be in I mean they gotta
Nah,
be
you know what? I'm gonna keep Sasuke off the list
because I wouldn't
because
count him as a villain, but more of
of an
not
anti-hero.
not even an anti-hero, more like A neutral
Like
person?
I don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think he was either. I think he was just after his own personal goals.
Yeah, because you remember he used Orochimaru and he used Akatsuki when he was there temporarily.
Ooh. Speaking of Orochimaru, that's number two.
Oh yeah,
We got
bruh.
Madara, Orochimaru. Ooh, so many villains.
Oh yeah, there's so many villains.
I'm gonna get Cell, right?
Okay.
Oh shit. Damn, I can't really name that. Ah, villains. I know he's annoying and he keeps coming back. You already know what I'm about to say.
Frieza.
Yes. Frieza's on there.
I mean, when you were first introduced, yeah, sure, but
After the fourth time, fam.
I'm like,
This the
yo,
fourth time he done came back to life.
I'm like, yo,
Fucking Whis, man.
God damn it, Whis.
Whis brought, bro, he straight brought him back to life, bro. Alright, and who's number five? Let me see who's number five. Obito. Obito's number five.
Okay, I'll respect that.
I named all Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm like generic ass, but
Because there wasn't a specific villain in Cowboy Bebop that I liked.
that is true. That is true. Like it was more of a
Yeah, it was more. It was different. It was like a different thing every episode.
yeah. It's Cowboy Bebop was an episodic thing. Like it's not like a yeah. There's an overarching thing, but it's not focused on. It's more of a like you're just
I
in there.
miss Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it's more
They
of
took
an
it
adventure.
off. They took it off TV. I heard because of like the content that they showed.
Cowboy Bebop been on TV for like 10 years. And he now just complaining about that. Yet they, okay, I'm not even gonna go on a rant about that. But my
I
top
don't like it.
five villains, man. Okay, I think I need to pause the game for this. I don't even think I have an order for them. Alright, alright, okay. So when it comes to villains, are we going off of like likability or just how bad they were, or just like how cool they were? Like,
Just how cool they were. Like
oh, okay,
anything that, yeah, anything that you want.
all right, cool. Um, I will say first of all, Sasuke Aizen from Bleach, because that dude was in everything. like, like, I don't know if you're at that part of the series yet. Are you?
And what in Bleach?
Yeah.
I'm on like episode 11.
Damn, you don't even know who Aizen is. You'll find out soon. Like, it'll become to the point that once you see Aizen, you're like, dang, like, what plan does he have? Like you'll understand. But Sasuke Aizen, okay. Uh, uh, I would say Crocodile from One Piece because he was just. You have to watch One Piece, okay? You have to watch the Alabasta arc. Like that's the longest. It's now the second longest arc in One Piece, I believe. But it's just good. Like you'll be so. It's like an entire like adventure, and you're building up to the final boss. And when you beat that final boss, it just feels so good. Not only that, but his character, like you can't help but like him, despite like how like evil he was. Like no, if I was to say, okay, it'll be Sasuke Aizen, Crocodile, and Doflamingo from One Piece as well, because he basically did the same thing as Crocodile, but it was much, much more worse. And if you like look up things about Doflamingo, you'll know why he was so much worse. So Sasuke Aizen, Crocodile, Doflamingo, let's see, a villain. A villain I really like. Man.
I
Oh.
forgot about the. I'll let you finish, but I forgot about it. I forgot about the whole thing.
Let's see. I don't know if I can count this. I mean, he's a villain, but
Who?
it's a spoiler kind of for Hunter x Hunter. But
Uh,
he's a villain, but would you like near the end of the story, like would you count him as a villain? I mean, yeah, he is. Like he did some fucked up shit, but character wise, he was just like so he was written so good. Like okay, Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. Like you'll understand why. Like if you look up Meruem from beginning to end, like he's basically he's basically like you'll know when you see him. Like he's made like a copy version of Cell, basically, like appearance wise,
okay.
kind of. All right. Okay, so I got Sosuke Aizen, I got Crocodile, Doflamingo, Mirum, and villain. Dang, I want to say Madara, I really do, but also there's like, I feel like there's another villain on the tip of my tongue that I want to say. You know,
All
uh,
right. Pain was a really good villain too.
yeah, he was. I will admit he
I don't.
was.
I put him on top 10, but not top 5 on my list.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
forgot. I forgot one person.
Let me go ahead and name this last one, and you can say it. I'm just gonna say
All
Madara.
right.
I'm gonna say Madara.
I mean, you can never go wrong with Madara.
Yeah, like as soon as he appears, you're like, nah, I'm going home. You know?
Yeah, like you know he's strong. You know he done been through some shit.
Yeah, he been through wars. He fought entire army, man. So yeah, he's a bit, yeah.
All right, so what I had in mind, right?
Mhm.
Uh, Stain from My Hero.
I thought he was a anti-hero more than a villain, but I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine.
I think like, cause he was trying to kill All Might.
Yeah, but no, I mean, he admired All Might, but the thing was that any other superhero that wasn't All Might, he considered them like kind of like false prophets in a way, I guess.
Okay. Either that or All for One.
Okay, I mean, yeah, he has a lot of potential there.
I loved All for One.
United States smash his ass. Um,
A lot of anime that's been discussed here.
I mean, we've been talking about nothing but anime. I might have to like once we're done with this, I'll have to edit it and then like name the podcast. I already named it episode number 1, but I'm gonna have like a colon and be like anime talk. Um, but yeah. Um, let's see. Um, man, there's so much to talk about. So, One Piece. You said that you you want to get into it, but it's just for you, appearance wise, it's too big.
No, like I have no problem with getting into it. I mean, it's like it's probably the if I get into it and I really like it, that's probably gonna be the only thing that I watch
That's
for
true.
like however long it is.
Yeah, One Piece one of those shows that as soon as you watch it,
I'm
you like
not
you.
gonna watch. Look, if I really like One Piece, I'm not gonna watch anything else. I don't care
You're
if
going to
I ain't
like it.
finished.
You're going to like it.
But before I do that, I just wanna get Hunter x Hunter out the way
Yeah,
first.
do that. Go ahead and get 100. That shouldn't take you long. It really shouldn't. And with One Piece, it shouldn't take you long as well. Like you can, I recommend this. If you really wanna, unless you want to watch all the episodes, go ahead. No one's stopping you because there's this guy who he watched all the episodes. He was able to catch up with it within like a month or two or whatever. But hold up.
A month?
But
Well, I could potentially do that though.
yeah, but there's also an alternative that I did. See, what I did was I put myself in the middle of the story. See, um, I instantly put myself in the middle of the story, not by intentional, well, kind of, because during that time, like One Piece started airing on Toonami, and it was around the Water 7 arc, which is actually one of the best arcs in One Piece. And during that time, I'm like, oh, okay, what's One Piece? I never really got around to looking at it, and then when I start watching the episodes, I'm like, why haven't I looked at this before? So then I started looking at arcs that happened later on in the series when I went to the library and went to and got the manga, and I'm like, okay, I need to start from the beginning. Okay, I need to at least know how things happen at least. So what I recommend doing is going on YouTube, getting clips of random scenes, so that you can put piece by piece together. And if you want to, you can watch the whole episode. But I recommend either watching clips or find a good anime reviewer. Like, though, there's anime review channels that do a great job in explaining characters and all types of stuff like that. If you need a recommendation, since you're into Bleach right now and you want to get into Naruto, is you want to get into One Piece, I recommend Tekken 101 because he did a whole Bleach. He was a whole entire Bleach channel for 5 years, and then he covers My Hero Academia a little bit. Like, he recently did like the entire class 1A discussion. Like, each video is at least 30 minutes plus, and he keeps you entertained. Like, he's cringy, but it's that funny kind of cringe, and he like does it in a way that keep you entertained in the video. Okay, and he'll basically help you catch up. Like, okay, this is what this character's like. So, and currently he's also reviewing One Piece, and he did a lot of One Piece discussions, like on devil fruits, the thing that gives people powers in the One Piece world, and how hockey works, which is basically kind of like Nen or something. I don't know how it is. I don't know how to describe it, but
I
yeah, he.
think like I would much. Well, I think I'd probably just like enjoy the whole anime by myself.
Okay, you can do that.
Like just like I mean, you're coming up with some really good ideas, and like yeah, I'm gonna check them out. But like once I'm gonna check it out once I get a feel for the anime that I'm watching. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually recommend that. Like, I recommend you go ahead and watch it, and if you have like, it's kind of like if you have any questions, go to the channel, and he has a video on it. Like, if you have a question about the main character's power, go to his channel, or and you'll probably like he most likely has a video on it. I can literally look right now. Like, he does so many discussion videos on characters, and he does like he does it in a way that I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, he literally has a Luffy discussion video. One of them, he has a part 1 and 2. One of them's 54 minutes long. The other one's 36 minutes long. You know, he has a whole bounty video, 3 of them. He has a video explaining how Luffy's one of his abilities work. He goes into all of these details.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I can go ahead and share his channel to you. Like, I can copy the link, but I can send it to you. But yeah, I really recommend that. But yeah, I recommend go ahead and look at the series, get a feel for it, give the series a chance. Because you may not. Some people, I don't know why, but some people will be like, oh, I'm not really into like the first few episodes. But I mean,
I'm open to like giving it a chance. Like I was like I gave Bleach a chance and I'm really enjoying Bleach right now.
hmm
So like yeah, like I'm open to any anime.
Yeah,
Like
like
as long as it ain't no weird shit though.
yeah, 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 like some
We all have come across some weird shit.
yeah. Let's not talk about that.
I don't wanna
Because
yeah.
you ever had those moments where like, oh, this might be a good show, and then you look at it, you're like, oh, okay, and then there's that one or two scenes you're like, I don't know.
I just feel like deceived. Like
Like you're
who
like,
made
I didn't
who
come here
made
for this.
this?
Why aren't you in jail? But but yeah, I recommend it. Like I honestly recommend it a lot. Like you're probably gonna like a lot of characters. Like Luffy has the same attitude kinda as Goku, but he has it in a more likable way, in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
he's a pirate for crying out loud, and he's someone who likes adventure. Of course, he's gonna act like someone who is kind of like Goku and all that, but he does it in a more likable way. I say, and you're gonna like the comedy in there too. Um, but yeah, yeah. And the villains in One Piece, ah man, like I will say this: the first real villain won't appear until like once they get past a certain point, like at least like because up for a while, you know how you have anime where like the main character is like having like a pretty, a good time, defeating enemies. Like it's not too tough. Like they may have like a couple of hiccups here and there, but it's not bad. Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be that won't last long. I'm gonna let you know now. As soon as they get to a certain part, like I don't think it will, like within the first 100 episodes or like 100 episode or so, because there's like a lot of episodes to this series. You're gonna be like, dang, I did not expect that, because you've been so used to it. But yeah, that's a series I recommend. Let's see. Um, this stream been going on for a good while too.
Hold on, let me see.
But this is I actually wanted the idea of this podcast like for so long, because I thought, okay, I have friends and I have cousins who, when we talk, like we can talk about something dumb for like an hour or so, because you know me, we literally talked about one topic for like 3 hours once. So I'm like, okay, why not?
It's a pretty good idea, you know.
Yeah,
I like this
that's
channel.
why I wanted to present the idea to you, and you can add people, and like, because I know you have friends who are probably cool with this. You just introduce them to the idea of like, hey, and then I recommend we have like a schedule for this. I will say that. I will say that. Like, I don't want to do it randomly, but make it cause I feel like this is gonna do good on my channel. Cause, and don't worry, I will link your social media in the description, as long as you like give me like a copy paste link to it.
Uh,
Or you don't
do
want
I
that.
want to give people the spam page? Well, I think I should give people my spam page.
I mean, they pretty much know what you're gonna do now, since since whoever's listening is like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just find his real page as soon as I get to the spam page. So,
Hmm.
so we pretty much talked about only anime. I mean, this can be the entire topic, anime. Ah, man. Anime. Um, we talked about Dragon Ball Z. We talked about Naruto, One Piece. Did we talk about Bleach? No. You're
Nope.
you're in the beginning of that. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, you enjoy that series. Um, Seven Deadly Sins. I never really touched upon that. Yeah, I'm really into that series right now, and I feel like you
Can
would be
you
too.
like yeah, can you like yeah. Can you
All
give me a
right.
rundown of it?
So basically, the series is about seven former holy knights who were framed for the murder of a great holy knight, and basically they decided to separate and are not on the run per se, because I mean when you find them they're literally not doing anything. But basically they were framed and now they're pretty much wanted. And in the beginning of the series, basically the princess of the kingdom disguised as a knight goes into a tavern and meets up with the leader of said uh, of the former seven holy knights, known as the seven deadly sins. He doesn't, she doesn't know if that's him or not, because he has a very deceptive appearance. You know, it's different from his wanted poster. And
Mm-hmm.
basically, you know, it basically the series is basically them. For the first half of season one, they're just fucking around, finding things to do, finding the other sins, because like for the seven deadly sins, you got the sin of wrath, sloth, greed, envy, uh, gluttony, pride, and lust. I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't know. Am I? I don't think so. But yeah, the series is literally based around them, and I'm gonna let you know now. These dudes are overpowered as hell. Okay, as soon as you see the leader, who's the main character, he you probably think the entire series, dang, I feel like he's too strong, and the only way you can beat him is if you like handicap, like if it's like a handicap. And also he holds back sometimes, and you'll get used to characters. Like, I don't know, it's just a good series. That's all I can say. I will say this, it's more of a series that you watch when you just want a series that's full of action. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like there's emotional moments. I will say that there's emotional moments in the series where like like it'll get to you, but it's mostly a series where it's like just action, and it's just like nothing but cool shots and like people fighting. It's just good, for like action wise. And yeah, it's just one of those series that you just need to enjoy. And it's not finished yet because the third season hasn't aired yet. Because currently the manga to the anime isn't done, because it will be done within next year. So we're like in the final arc right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. All right, that's all I can say. Um, and you don't have to worry about it, because one thing that I will say is that while it does take place in kind of like a medieval time, like because usually medieval anime turn me down, because like they have all the like, and they do have magic, but it's not like the magic where like they have like the different rings coming out of their hands, and like I don't know how to describe it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Like the anime that takes place in medieval times, but you don't watch it because it's either probably boring or something. No, it like this series is literally like a what if Dragon Ball Z characters and Naruto, like not even Naruto, like what if Dragon Ball Z characters were like human and were in medieval times basically, and their powers were basically magic, kinda. Like that's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, I really recommend it for anyone who wants to get into anime or like just want to watch a series. Because the thing is, like, season one's 20 something episodes long, as long along with season two. And if you want to know what happens after season two, just read the manga, and the manga is really easy to read too. So yeah. So uh, but man,
It's been at least an hour, ain't it?
eh, like an hour for me when it comes to streaming anything isn't nothing. Like my longest video, I believe, is about 3 or 4 hours. Because one time I wanted to do a 5 hour stream, like just straight 5 hours, just me playing the game. But for some reason, I don't know, I couldn't do it. I managed to get 3 hours in, and I don't think I prepared correctly because I had to still get something to drink, get something to eat, uh, and because you know if I had like webcam and a better audio mic and all of that, and I could communicate with a better audience, you know, because my audience, is either a hit or miss with my videos apparently, because either they'll look at it or I don't know. It's weird. I'm not complaining though, but it's yeah. I don't want to just I'm tired of just because usually when I stream, I don't like pausing the game. Okay, because when I pause the game, it I don't know. It's weird. So when I play the game, like streaming, I make sure everything's all right and perfect, and make sure I don't have to pause. Sure, I can die in the game, but as long as I don't pause the game for and if I do, I hope it's not for like a long period of time.
Alright, so alright, so I'm gonna read this to you. And I'm see, like I like this. We can read Instagram posts and then we can just talk about it. Alright.
Oh yeah.
So there's like a back and forth thing going on.
Uh-huh.
So it's a scene on Family Guy. Brian is Naruto and Peter is Goku. Alright. So Goku says, "So Naruto, I heard you've been talking shit about me. What's up?" And then Naruto's like, "I'm not talking shit. I'm just speaking facts on how you ain't the strongest anime character. That's all."
Yeah, it's kind of
So
true.
Goku responds with, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, little nigga. I am the strongest anime character alive. Get your facts straight." Naruto says, "Beerus, Whis, Grand Priest, and Zeno. Those names ring any bells, bruh?" So Naruto, he was like, "Then there's that bald Power Ranger nigga with Batman's backstory who watched you like 3 times in the same tournament and then survived your Ultra Instinct." And Goku was like, "Hey, at least I can actually throw hands. Nigga, your fight scenes are 80% of you fighting. Or 80% of you talking.
Oh.
It's just 80% talking." And Naruto says, "At least people can actually see our hands when we fight. All we hear is explosions and you yelling Kamehameha for 10 minutes. Yeah, but guess though, you chased a guy your whole show and ignored the baddest chick in your village. That's kind of sus if you ask me."
I mean, she kind of ignored him. I mean, you gotta think about that.
Nah, yeah, Sakura never really fucked with him.
Yeah, fuck her.
That's funny though, man. Fuck you. Nah, Sakura not even the baddest bitch, man. Or baddest chick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we respect women around here.
I'd have to give it the 10-10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we already had this whole debate. For anyone knowing
Naruto and Naruto says, "Don't bring Sasuke into this bitch." Goku was like, "Let me guess your next move. Shadow Clone Nah, Racing. Hold up, I'll send it to you. Hold up.
Alright, but for real though, that's plenty of characters that can beat Goku. That's not even in his series. Like, there's plenty of anime out there that
One Punch Man.
that is true. I mean, it's possible. Like, people be like, nah, One Punch Man, like he's probably Krillin level. I'm like, yo, shut up.
He's a gag character.
Yeah, and the thing is that even if he's a gag character or not, he can still beat Goku. And like,
my door.
And then like, you got other characters in our series. I forgot one. Man, yeah, there's plenty of other characters. I gotta remember.
Oh, Chris, I forgot to remind you.
Yeah.
There's another anime that I've been watching that I really like.
What is it?
Mob Psycho 100.
Oh yeah. I seen clips of it. I haven't seen the anime, but I seen it. It looks good. I seen the fight scenes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Especially when that nigga gets angry, bro. He is so fucking cold.
Yeah, I like the whole like once he reached 100%, he's like, I can stop the bullshit now.
And the coolest character, like they just be on some cool shit. That nigga Chad from Bleach, bro. This man got hit. He got hit by a whole car and was like, "Alright, okay."
That's a car, man. Like, I'm gonna let you know now. He's gonna become like a Piccolo. I'm gonna let you know. Oh, I'm not even gonna say like a Piccolo, because Piccolo has more relevance than him. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want you to get too attached to him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, nah, I can't let him go through this, cause like,
I mean, he's really cool right now. But...
Yeah. Early in the series, yeah, of course. And then I'm not saying like there's gonna be like a whole arc that's not. I just
got past the episode where he was protecting that bird.
Oh yeah, that's
he was just throwing random punches and hitting the hollow.
Yeah, and yeah, like.
And then he was like, Tell me where he's at, new girl.
Yeah, like, Bleach isn't a bad series. I love it. I went the whole Bleach phase where I was like, I don't know, but
I'm enjoying it right now.
Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
There's a lot of series I'm enjoying right now. Mob Psycho 100. I know you're not really a sports person, but I've been watching this. I've been watching Kuroko Basketball.
I have seen that. Yeah, like the thing is that I don't like just pure fighting. Like
Maxwell, welcome to the podcast, man.
What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
Is this actually a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We streaming right now.
Yeah, you're all welcome.
Follow me on Instagram at power2.max. Thank you very much.
Would you like to talk about anime, Maxwell?
Sure. I mean, I don't got the time. I'm finna read soon, but sure.
Alright, look. Alright, this is fine.
Oh, yeah.
As you were saying, Purple Basketball. That shit lit.
Yeah, I have seen like a few clips of it, and it looks good. It does look good. I need to get on that.
Alright, I asked Chris this before, Maxwell, but what are your top 5 animes right now?
I don't have one.
Top 5?
Yep. I watch so many, I don't have one.
Just name 5 that you really like.
It's really hard. Like, I have a whole book. I can't really tell you 5.
Just name 5, bro. Just name 5.
I can't. I'm telling you, I can't.
I'm watching more than 5, and I name 5, Max.
I'm watching more than 5 too, and I can't name 5.
Bro. Alright, just name 1 then.
No, because that was.
Oh my god, why are you making it so difficult?
I'm not.
Bro.
You watch so many, like, you'll see, like, a lot of the same shit. So
I
I
watch a
watch a
lot
lot
too.
too. Like you can't really consider one shit as your favorite because you know another shit gonna pop
I'm
up
not. I'm
next.
not saying your favorite. I'm just saying what's the one you've been watching the most lately?
Lately,
Yeah.
let's see. My favorite at the moment for this season, that little
Hmm.
slime shit. Forgot what's it called.
Oh, the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
You're
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
appreciate that show right now.
Never
yeah,
heard of that one.
yeah. It looks lit. Yeah, it looks really good.
It's lit. The main character is really super overpowered and shit,
Yeah,
and I like that.
man. But
Come
They didn't
on,
even make
Max.
a new.
what the
They didn't
fuck?
even make a new season of Overlord though. It's like
I could never watch
I'm
that.
good.
I don't know why.
How?
I I don't know. Every time I never watched a single. I watched probably like a bridge version of it, but I never actually sat down and was like, let me watch this anime. I don't know. I don't know. I just never found appeal in it yet.
You fucking up, my dude. You fucking up.
Like,
I know. It probably looks weird because the main character is like all
I mean,
skinny
that
and
would be fine. That's
long.
fine and all. It's just, I don't know. It's just that anime that deals with like magic and all that. Like, I don't know. Like I like magic and anime and all that. Like, that's cool. And that takes place during like either like a medieval time or like another world. But I don't know. It's like most of them. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I need to get into the series and I'll probably like it better.
You should. You will.
Yeah. Like,
The way it starts off was really nice, but then
I mean,
kind of got weird a little bit. But it's alright.
yeah, I mean, I know he's strong. I've seen clips on him going against like an enemy or two, and it's cool. Just that I just haven't found time to actually look at it and like actually be like, okay, this is like very good.
It's kind of funny too. A little bit.
Oh yeah, I seen like I think I did see the first episode where like yeah, that was kind of funny to me.
You ever seen this shit called Grand Blue?
Hmm.
You ever seen this shit called Grand Blue? I swear,
Uh,
I don't really like shows like this, but like that shit had me geeking.
I don't know.
Like,
I probably did. It's I don't know. Maybe
it's about scuba diving and shit.
I don't think I did.
But I
I
don't
think
ever
the
watch it.
ninja shows stand out the most to me.
I don't ever watch it for the scuba diving. I just watch it because that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Like there be some funny ass anime shows out there. Like there's this. Where's that one anime show? It's fun. It's fucking hilarious. It's not. It's not Gintama. That's funny, but it's not that.
I would never watch Gintama. It's too parody-ish.
You said you never watched what?
I said I would never watch Gintama.
Uh,
I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched an episode, but I seen clips and they look kind of funny. I'm like, oh okay,
I've seen them too.
but I could never find like a way to actually watch the series. Um,
The
usually I
series
find
not serious enough to watch.
yeah like usually series that are funny to me are like the ones where it takes place in like school or something. I don't know why. Like I don't usually look at that, but the only time I do, it'd be hilarious. And it's not like some like I don't know. It's those few anime series that take place in school that you just can't help but laugh.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, like
Early, I'm watching School Days is really shit, but like I've already seen what happens at the end, but like, I was just interested because I had to watch it.
mm,
I heard the nigga head gets cut off.
dang,
Ah,
man, it's just Yeah, there's a lot of series out there. Uh,
His bitch caught him cheating with his side piece, so she cut that nigga head off. I was like, whoa.
oh, speaking of heads off, I don't know how I'm pronouncing this name of this anime, but it's I like this style of anime. It's like Durarara or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
The one with the headless rider.
yeah. That shit is like I practically binge watched that on Netflix when I had it. Like Jalen, you
I was
seen that, right?
I've
I've
seen
seen
what?
what?
Durarara or something like that. I forgot.
What's it even about? Because I'm trying to watch it. I'm on
Okay,
Mm, I don't think I have.
so basically it's about it's kind of like a bunch of stories coming together. All right, so basically you have the headless rider, and she is in the city. I forgot the city, and she basically does jobs, and she does jobs for like people like the information broker. I forgot his name, but yeah. And basically, it's just a bunch of stories that come together about uh, like individual characters. Like you got the whole gang storyline. You have the whole like demon sword storyline that takes place as well. You got the whole headless rider looking for a head storyline. Like it all, and then like the series does it in a way that it all kind of ties in together. That it's just
Uh-huh.
good. Yeah, it's just good to me. And it's one of those shows that you can't help but binge watch. Like it's just good. It's,
Loki sounds confused, but
yeah, it
I'm
does.
glad.
Like it's one of those series that like when you try to describe the plot, it's like you don't know what the hell is going on. But like once you start like watching the series, you'll be like, okay, I understand now. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's all I can say on it. But yeah, I actually recommend it for anyone who's interested in like anime based off of like gangs and gang activity and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it's
Yeah, that's the whole reason I was kind of interested in that a little bit.
yeah, it really
Just
gets
wanted to see
good.
something different.
Like it turns from a story about like all these stories being separate, and then it like goes whole like a chaotic route with everything. Like you'll really like the characters. That's all I can say. But
Have you ever seen the most people who watch anime don't really spread their wings, you know what I'm saying? They don't really like spread their varieties and shit.
yeah,
Let me ask this. Have you seen the show called Ranma Half? Or is it Ranma One Half?
I heard of it. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Isn't that about the whole uh isn't it the guy who when he sneezes he turns to like a girl or something?
Yeah, fell
Yeah.
into the Crystal Continent.
Yeah, I heard of that series.
It's really good.
I don't know. I saw I keep whenever I used to went to the library to get manga and all that. I would always walk past it because I don't know, I just never was interested in it. I just never found an interest. Like if I was to see like a clip or two, I'm like, oh okay, then I'll probably like look at it and be like, oh okay, because it looks like one of those series that has a lot of funny moments in it.
They do a little bit, not too much, but a little bit.
Yeah,
Enough.
especially with the whole like sneezing and turning to a girl thing. That I know that has to have like a lot of funny ass moments happening to it.
A lot, plenty, enough.
But yeah,
Gangs outside, the gangs outside.
hey Jalen, you got any recommendations? You've been kind of quiet for the past few minutes.
Uh, Not really. I've just been watching all the mainstream shit.
Ah, okay. Oh,
So
there
yeah.
is there is an anime I would recommend for you. Assassination Classroom. That
Oh hell yeah,
yeah,
hell yeah.
Assassination Classroom. You gotta watch it. It's a must watch.
Facts.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
All right.
Main character, I thought he was a girl at first, but
Yeah,
he's a she. I mean, she's a he.
yeah, but you understand why it's
What?
like that though. No, you'll understand why. Like it becomes more personal once you understand. Like, oh, okay, I understand why. You know, because when I found out why he was looking like that, you know, like I was
Why
like,
does he
okay,
look like that?
yeah, it made much more sense. At least it wasn't like some dumb reason like, oh, fan service or whatever. You know, I'm like, okay, at least it was like for a legit reason. I don't know. You know how people do that in Japan.
Why does he look like that? I never got to that.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah.
Oh, his mom wanted a girl and like, you know, try to force him to be in like stuff like that. So,
Uh,
yeah. And his mom was like, I guess damaged from the last relationship or the fact that she didn't have a girl that she kind of abused. Not, I would say abused verbally and slightly physically. Like, because I saw that she hit his head on the table or something. I don't know. But,
that's
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, despite them kind of being on slightly better terms by the end of their whole little thing, I still don't like her. I think the series left it so that you wouldn't like her, but you understand that, like, he's not going to let that shit slide anymore, I guess. And then she has to understand that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It been like a year since I watched it, but it's very good. So
So Assassination Classroom.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's really good. I think it's 3 seasons, right? Three.
I think so. Well, it's
Yeah,
weird at first, but once you like play it, I mean, watch it, it's like, yeah.
yeah. It's one of those series that you have no choice, but you gotta binge watch it or something. Because once you start watching one episode, like it's hard to kind of turn away from it.
I got a lot of anime
It's
on my
not hard
plate right
because
now.
I'll be like, me myself, I'll be like, I'm gonna get back to this another day. let me peek at this real quick.
Yeah, like that's how I am with like a lot of anime. Like that's how I was with Hunter x Hunter. I mean, as soon as I started that,
Whew.
I could not stop.
Nah. Yeah, as soon as I watched that shit, I couldn't stop.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
a,
me either, bro. Like I'm trying to stay awake so I can finish
Then,
watching
then
it.
I was mad. I was mad when they didn't finish like the 1999 version. I was really pissed.
They didn't finish the 1990. How many episodes is the 1999
the
version?
1999 version was the Greek
50
Island arc.
some,
So that would have been like what?
50 some.
Yeah.
Because I'm on like episode 16.
Like, they stopped when they came across Spider.
Uh, yeah.
Okay,
That
so then you finished that one and then you jumped straight to 2011.
I skipped all the way to the episode I was on, but like they like said it weird where like they merged two episodes in one, so I had to like go back and forth on
Yeah.
which one.
But
Bro, I thought like the main nigga in Kotoko basketball, I thought that nigga was gonna be nice, but he only good at. I thought he was gonna be a good shooter, but this nigga is trash
so
on
basically like me.
offense. He knows how to pass though.
Hey, but he got the hands though, like can't lie.
I'm the best passer in the league.
What you mean you got the hands? Oh, I ain't
Why he
got the.
got the hands? Hey, you seen the one with the one with the oh, what's it called? The one
I've
with the
seen
volleyball.
volleyball. Nah,
hmm That shit lit too.
there was another basketball anime that I watched too.
But I catch y'all later. I'll be back.
It's
Alright.
called. It was called. You know what slam dunk is, right?
Yeah, yeah. I just haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good.
Oh, I have an
To me,
anime.
it's
I have an anime, but it's not sports, action, or well, action. I
so
would say.
I have one recommendation for y'all. Watch Slam Dunk.
Yeah, I'll probably like sports anime. It has to be really good for me to get into it because like it's not that many.
Kuroko basketball and what? I haven't really watched anything other than basketball.
Yeah, but like an anime I suggest, it's not action nor sports, well, unless you consider cooking a sport. I know you have you heard of Food Wars or so I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Food Wars.
Yeah, it's you probably seen like pictures of it. It's basically that anime where like people like cook and then as soon as like the people who taste the food eat it, like they act like they're like in heaven or something and like or they're
So
having like
like beers and wheats when they're eating.
yeah, but to like a more okay, imagine okay, the main character he'll give his dish to a girl, you know, and she's like, "Oh my gosh,
Hmm.
it's so good." It'll be so good that it'll feel like she's literally like having sex or something.
That good?
Yeah, it literally be like that. Like as soon as this dude gives someone his food, like it can be anyone in the series. Like there's some good ass cooks in the series, and soon as someone tastes their food, it's like as if it's like some kind of like porn scene or something. I'm like, bruh, I know the food ain't that good, but I mean, if it gotta make you act like that, I mean, damn.
So that shit is basically orgasmic.
Basically, yeah, like legit, like that's, I think that's what they're implying. But it's funny though, like it makes you interested in cooking because like it makes you interesting, like it makes the cooking battles like more interesting because you're like, dang, like I don't know, it just makes it interesting, you know, and you gotta look at it because you'll probably be like cooking anime like it's just people cooking. No, it takes it to like a kind of like a like it's like it's called Food Wars. It's like you're going against someone in like a food battle and like it's all about pride and like once they're finished, it's like I don't know, you gotta watch it. That's all I can say.
I didn't think I'd recommend any anime to anybody, but
I mean, you did. You recommended it for you. If you um out, I would
it's been
recommend
what?
this one anime, but it's fucking weird and I don't watch it. Like I literally have to ignore a certain part of it to even watch it, so I'm not gonna recommend it.
What is it about?
Basically, it's about these two siblings being teleported to another world because in on Earth here on Earth, they're the best gamers in the world and they never lose at a game. However, they get contacted by a god from another world who's the god of games basically, and he's like, "Hey, how about you come in my world, work your way up, and then one day you'll try and beat me." So they teleport the two into the world, and basically they make simple board games interesting. Like okay, basically in their world, all forms of like war and like stuff like that is banned, and the only way you can settle your conflicts is like through a game. So say that you and me are having an argument, and it turns into something like that's about to be physical. You and me can literally settle on a game like something simple as tic tac toe and be taken seriously. And if I lose the game, then you automatically win the argument. Or like say that it's like a war. Like say there are two countries fighting for a piece of land. They literally all they need to do is play a game, and whoever loses like the conditions of that game, they lose that land basically. And the way they portray games in this series is very good. Like there's this one game that is good. Like basically the two characters go against this angel character and it's called word chain. Basically you have to say words and if you say them twice, like they just like is word chain and every time they say a word, the word appears in real life. So like if he says helicopter, a helicopter will appear. But if you say it twice, it'll disappear. So they use that to their advantage and like made it interesting, you know.
Hmm.
And But yeah, like other than that, like all the games are good. However, the one thing that like makes it not on the top of my list, like the plot is good, the characters are good, it's the sexualization that I don't like.
Oh,
Like,
what you mean by that?
like normally when you see a character in anime, usually it's a grown like woman or like a like someone who's over 18, sexualized. Nah. The there's like a few scenes in this anime or something where like the sister of the main character was used as a sexualized thing. And I'm like, I don't know. Nah, man. See, you're trying to see y'all on the other stuff. Y'all want the FBI to knock on y'all door, you know?
It's like that?
Like they don't show anything like cuz like there was like a bath scene and there was like smoke surrounding them and during the entire time I'm like are they seriously showing like and guess how old the sister is?
How old is she?
Take a guess.
Okay, by that
Oh,
laugh, I don't think it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna say, is she at least 12?
you're off by one.
She's 11?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, cause I was looking at that, cause as soon as like that scene happened, I'm like, I'm glad they're not doing anything like physically to her. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, are they seriously sexualizing a 11-year-old? And a lot of anime do this, and that's the reason why I don't look at some anime even like I'll still look at the series. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to scenes like that, I'll skip over them. You know, it's
Yeah.
just things like that really bothers me. And you know what really grinds my gears though is that some people is that I know you're cringing hard too. And you know what really grinds my gears is that some people in the anime community they'll try their best to justify enjoying that. They'll try to justify it by saying, "Oh, she's a fictional character." So I'm like, my guy, she's still 11.
That's still what you want nobody? Like, she's
Yeah,
11.
exactly. Like they try to use the whole, "Whoa, it's a fictional thing." Like, my guy, fictional or not, like they're still portrayed as a 11-year-old girl. So what the fuck are you doing? And they'd be like, oh, they
You
don't
know who's gonna knock at this nigga door?
exactly. You think really think
Do
that
you
art
do you know who's gonna knock on this nigga door? Do you know?
FBI open up?
Nah, not FBI, even worse.
Oh no, who?
Chris Hansen.
Hi. Be like, oh, I just came here to eat.
I just came to get something to eat, nothing much.
And then
You
like
couldn't find anything to eat at your house?
like the way Chris Hansen, like you can imagine that. Like there's an entire anime, like there was an entire abridged thing based off of that too. But
You wanna explain to me what you're doing here?
she's fictional,
Have a seat.
really.
Have a seat right there.
Like they try to pull the
What
whole,
was,
like they try to pull
what
the
was your
whole.
plan here tonight?
I don't know. It's just that people who say that it always bothers me. I'm like, yo, first of all, fictional or not, it's still a little girl, and they try to. No, what they really do is that they like, oh, well, it's just someone portrayed little, but they're actually 1,000 years old, so it's okay. I'm like, stop it.
Uh, I don't know that. Like, if you like Lolly, then you gotta go.
Now, the thing
Simple
about
as that.
And the thing about no, I'm talking about people who like characters that look exactly like children. Like if you're a lolly, like you still look like an adult, but you're just small, you know. But if you look like a child in the anime, hell no, you know. Like, cause especially when they go out their way and actually say, "Oh yeah, she's 11," like, and you're just looking like, the fuck. You know, why are you sexualizing this in the first place, you know?
11, man.
Yeah.
11.
Cause when they cause at first I was like, oh, okay, this show's good. This show's good, you know. I like the concept of the whole gaming thing. And then that one scene where like the female character they met and his sister are literally taking a shower. The brother was outside the thing and he was like, "Oh, I'm not trying to look or anything." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? Stop it." And I'm like, I just Japan has some weird ass fetishes.
Squids.
Oh no, don't even get into that. Don't even get to that technical bullshit.
Squids.
Please don't.
Nah, I'm sorry. It had to be said.
I know. Wait, did they kill him? Oh, bet. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, I saved you and you died. Sorry, I'm playing the game, and but yeah. Did you share our podcast to anyone? Because like this is actually really good.
Hold on. I'll share it on.
Yeah, just share it on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you need, because you know people will actually probably listen to that. And also tell them to subscribe to me. I'm begging for subscribers. I have a dead channel. Please help.
This is. Oh man, it's really named the Nowhere Podcast. I'm surprised.
What? You really think I wasn't going to take that name? Actually, that was pretty clever.
Posted it on my story.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably gonna, look at yours. Yeah. Man. Damn.
Man, there's some good discussions.
But yeah, it's mostly been about anime. I'm going to make that like the main topic of this video, because each video, for anyone who's listening, we're gonna have we're gonna have a main topic, because the main topic of this one has been pretty much purely anime. Uh, and yeah. So next couple podcasts, we'll probably do like who knows? Probably one about gaming. Probably,
Just us goofing off. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we have more people, we'll probably like roast each other or like talk about like what we're gonna do.
It's great.
So, yeah. Any more anime things? Any? Because we've been talking about a lot of anime. Let's see.
I want to like finish some series before I start. I haven't even finished Cowboy Bebop yet. I'm on like episode 19.
I mean, that's not a long series though, so
I know it's 26 episodes. Was 27 if you include the movie.
yeah. But
Ah,
yeah, yeah, I pretty much it's pretty much all we have to talk about anime. I mean, so far you've seen uh this will pretty much be the format of our podcast. Since I would say we're reaching the end of it. The format of this podcast is going to be us talking about basically a topic while I'm streaming gameplay, or just random stuff. I might be streaming gameplay or whatever.
uh-huh.
But yeah, that would be basically the um, format. And sometimes I would like to try having more like having topics based around the gameplay. Like say that I get a game like Call of Duty. We can discuss the whole Call of Duty franchise and how either we like it or how we don't like it right now. Things like that. Uh,
I haven't played. Well, I played Black Ops 4, but I didn't really enjoy. Well, I did enjoy Black Ops 4. I didn't enjoy. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna say that for another time.
yeah, we'll probably save that for like the gaming video. You know, have
I mean,
some.
we could like. I'm thinking maybe we could just wing it each stream
Yeah, but it
or
wouldn't
each
be as
episode.
organized because then because if we were to wing it each stream, it'll be too many pauses and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
and as much as like we kind of winged it, like we just made topics and we kind of just went around that. Like if you were talking about that format, then yeah, sure. Because if you were talking about gaming, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about gaming. The format for this one was just like it mainly started as like a Dragon Ball Z versus Naruto type of thing, but then it just went into like a whole bunch of anime.
All right,
Um,
let me. I'll ask this one question. Do you prefer Dragon Ball Xenoverse or Fighter Z?
Universe. I haven't played Fighter Z, so honestly,
Fighter
Xenoverse.
Fighter Z. I don't like Fighter Z at all.
Really?
Great cutscenes, like great cutscenes, graphics, all that. I just don't like the gameplay of Fighter Z.
Oh, you don't like the style of like the side to side thing?
I mean, I can deal with the side to side, but it's like the style of it. Though. I just it's something about it that
Oh, okay, I get it. I
I
get
don't
it.
take a liking to it.
So like, unlike Budokai, which was also side to side, you could like move around like a
Oh,
circular
Budokai
motion.
is a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
like Budokai, you can move around.
but with Fighter Z for you, it's literally you just gotta like move back and forth. That's it. It's basically like an arcade
Yeah,
game. Like you don't like the
yeah,
arcade
yeah,
style.
yeah. I don't like the arcadey type when I'm playing on my PS4.
Not gonna get it
Okay,
wrong.
like
It's not a.
if it was an arcade machine, like I would let it slide, but it's like, come on, bro.
Now I'm not gonna lie. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just you
And
know.
might I recommend the game for you, Chris?
Okay. Well, I hope like is it anime related first?
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool.
Naruto.
Oh, Shinobi Strikers.
Yes.
I I want to get it because I got a lot of because I recently got a lot of money recently, and I don't know if my mom's gonna listen to this podcast. She probably won't, but she tends to share my posts. So, um, but recently I got money, so I could possibly go to GameStop when I'm at the mall Saturday. You know,
Uh-huh.
and
But It's probably it's like we can play offline missions, but I think if we're playing the same game, that'll make the stream better. Well,
Yeah,
it probably wouldn't matter, but
yeah. I see. That's the thing. I want to get content. Okay, let's talk about this since it's somewhat dealing with anime, I guess.
I'm really
Um,
good at Shinobi Striker.
yeah. See, I want to get on content on this channel. You know what? Actually, yeah, this is relevant because this is not only an anime talk, but it's also kind of like a podcast type of thing to introduce it. I want to get into stuff that, like, the state of this channel. I really
Uh-huh.
enjoy the games I like to stream. I stream games. Streams usually last about from 30 minutes to like 3 hours or maybe plus. If I'm on a good day. Uh, and about me, I don't like leaving streams unfinished. I have a bunch of streams I don't have finished. But one thing I feel like is lacking on my channel is the fact that it's not enough involvement. All it is me just posting gameplay I'm doing at that moment. There's not enough of this going on. You know, there's not enough of like content. Like all I'm doing is posting, oh hey everyone, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts right now. Look at me beat this boss. Sure, I posted like, boss battles before and that's good. I don't really care about the views. I hope, just, at least some people enjoy it. But I always felt
Mhm.
like there was something missing on the channel. And uh I felt like there should be more content like this. This is why I proposed the idea to you. I actually, in all honesty, Jalen,
Yeah.
or Jay, however you want to call it, I don't care. Uh, I always wanted to do this kind of thing. I wanted to present the whole podcast idea to you and a couple of my other friends, but I never knew if it was gonna work or not. I had this idea since like last year, and I wanted I wanted to get the whole podcast thing um, kind of like there as soon as like how should I explain it? As soon as I was more comfortable with what I was doing on YouTube, I wanted to make sure I was comfortable doing gameplay. I wanted to be more comfortable, like, with mic quality. I didn't want to just do a podcast or like something like that with crappy audio. Like, like we're using microphones right now.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Like my brother, he does podcasts too, so I'm kind of used to like doing this.
okay, wait, he does?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but oh, it's called Let It Be Known. He doesn't talk about like the stuff that we mention,
Mm-hmm.
but like he talks about like world topics, like sometimes politics, like it's mostly like music and like celebrity news.
Yeah, that we
But
can.
I've never.
Yeah,
I mean, we can do that, but it's like
you don't
I
want
think
to like you want it to be in
I know what
style.
I know what type of content like I like, but I think like anime like this,
Yeah, something more of our league.
yeah, like anime gaming, like stuff that you were saying, like I don't really keep up with certain games, but it's like, I can like do my research about it.
Yeah, and the thing is that when it comes to topics like serious topics like politics and drama and all that, I tend to like I wouldn't mind talking about it, but I like to stay. I don't want to become one of those. Uh, I don't want to because I want this channel to be like kind of like a creative content kind of thing. You know, I can bring gaming and all that. I want to, grow. But if I was to do like a podcast like we're doing now, I don't want us to feel like we're forced to talk about something like, oh, Trump, he's stupid. I don't want us to make a repeat of what everyone said already, because I mean, yeah, sure, we can talk about Trump, that's fine, but you and me, we probably don't have enough knowledge about politics to even talk about it, and
I
plus,
sure as hell don't.
yeah, and plus it won't be on the same wavelength as the rest of our podcast, because we're pretty much going on the whole like gaming, anime, probably roast each other one podcast, even though I'm horrible at roasting, things like that, more fun topics. But if we suddenly have like I don't have a problem with having a serious podcast every once in a while. It's just that you have to be not,
Chris, you of all people know I don't like being serious.
that is true. Like, you're the least serious person I know. Like, I can't. Like, there's times when you can be serious, but when it comes to serious stuff, nah.
Like, I could be smiling at a funeral.
Oh my gosh.
No, like, not like that. Like, I'm saying,
Jeez, that got dark.
I'll probably like crack a joke at a funeral just to lighten the mood. Cause I'm that type of person that likes to lighten the mood.
Yeah. But, yeah, I understand what you're saying. But, because me personally, I want to have fun. I want to have fun when I'm doing this kind of thing. And I enjoy conversations. What was that? I enjoy conversations a lot, but I want it to be a conversation where there's a lot of things to talk about. Like, because, like, the conversations we have now, like, so far, the things we covered in this podcast were anime, and probably the state of the podcast, probably and how it is, and about my channel. We can literally make a part 2 out of that easily, like making a part 2 out of a broad topic like anime. We can literally go on like a topic of like an anime rant about what things we hate about anime, and like we can save that for like a part 2 or part 3, um you know so thing
Yeah.
that's why I like the topic gonna do things like that, because
Why?
what, you lost or something?
No.
But yeah, like if it was topics like anime, gaming, rap, even like music, you can do sports, I don't care, but we need an extra person in the chat.
You don't watch sports.
I know, but I'm not too ignorant about it, like I know for one that the Eagles aren't really, we're doing okay, but I'm not really into like stats and all of that. Now, if you were to ask someone who's really into sports, like Stacy, our cousin, I just doxed his whole name on the street, but I mean, he probably don't care, but he enjoys sports probably more than you do. Y'all can literally have an entire conversation about that, and I can like intervene as the ignorant person of the whole thing, because I'm like, sports.
Okay. All right. There's one thing wrong about that. Nah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he's gonna say, right? So this is a specific basketball player that Stacy.
Oh, is it recent?
I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
Is it a recent thing that happened?
Nah, he's been liking this dude for like years now.
No, like I'm talking about the basketball player. Like it's a situation new.
You know He's a snitch, but
Oh, okay. Well, we'll save that for the sports talk. We'll save that for the sports talk. But I don't want us to like spoil too much and then be like, oh, dang, we could have saved that. You can probably
yeah.
mention it to me over message or something. But like, oh man, like there's a lot of things going on in sports right now that you know that should be discussed in that topic. We gotta let our cousin know about this, you know. But yeah, that's all I guess.
I don't think I want.
We'll see. You gotta save it. You gotta save it. I know you want to say it, but we gotta save it for another podcast. It'll probably be episode 2. We might push back the gaming one, and if our cousin is into it, I don't want to dox his name again, but like we can literally discuss that.
You won't believe who's watching this right now.
Who?
Take a guess.
Is it a female?
Yes.
Ah, welcome to the podcast. I'm not gonna dock your name, but
No, go ahead and say it.
No. It's out of respect. I'm not gonna just dock someone's name and then be like, "Oh, my bad," Wait a minute. Is it? Are we friends with that person?
I want to say yeah. I don't know.
Am I friends with that person?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about someone else for a second. I was like, whew.
Wait, who do you think I was talking about?
T.
Oh no.
Because if you were to say that, I was like, oh, well, that would be another. Oh, that could be a topic for another podcast. That could. Yo, I'm writing all these down.
Don't
yeah.
even get me started.
Man, that is hilarious. But yeah, tell her to subscribe while she's watching the podcast. Then, since she wants to, I mean, she probably
Wait,
listening
do you know
right
who
now.
she is?
Viv, yeah, probably.
You just said her name.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had a feeling as soon as you said, "Oh, someone's watching the podcast," I had a feeling who it was. But
She showed it to her teacher.
what if they have it on a projector right now, listening to us?
No.
That would legit. That would legit be hilarious. Like, hey, if y'all watching us from the projector or something, what's up?
If you're watching us from the projector, fuck y'all.
Oh my god. Wait a minute, isn't she in college?
Nope, she's a senior.
Oh, okay. But dang.
Fuck y'all niggas.
My subscriber count better go up by at least 1. Like, y'all not about to look at this podcast and not subscribe. Y'all not about to do that.
I was on the projector. She won't answer me.
Huh? Whatever, it's fine. I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff. I mean, man, they probably seeing my bad gameplay right now. I'm just literally what?
We might be. I don't know. We might be.
What, projecting on in the classroom or something?
Yep.
Why? I mean, shouldn't they have schoolwork to do?
What are y'all niggas doing, man?
Since y'all watching our podcast, go ahead and subscribe. For more trash content like this. if you want to hear my shitty voice, you know, go ahead and click that subscribe button.
Garbage. Hey.
I mean, probably my language is probably making them like not look at this. Hopefully, unless Viv needs that, probably has a cool ass teacher that's making her do this. You know,
I swear to God, if she did what I think she did, oh
what?
my God.
What? Have the whole class look at it.
Yes, if she's
I don't
doing what
care.
I think she's.
I don't care. That's more followers for me. I mean,
Attention class.
uh, cause I mean, if they can at least all follow me, that'll be fine. They don't have to look at my videos. I just need that subscribers. Like, that's all I need. That's all that matters.
We're only here for the clout. Fuck y'all mean.
Yeah, I'm a broke college kid right now, so I need to find some way to make revenue. YouTube's
I work
providing.
at a pizza place.
Nah, I mean I live above a Domino's, so why not? But still, we went entirely almost off topic. I think about the
It's
whole.
not even that. It's not even a good pizza place at that.
What?
It's not even a good pizza place at
Domino's
that.
pretty good. It's better than Papa John's. It's better
No,
than.
I don't work at a good pizza place, nigga.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to work at fast food or any kind of food anyway. So yeah. Let me go to my little subscriber count thing, see if anyone actually subbed to me. Subscriber change 1.
Who is it?
I don't know. I don't think they'll tell me. They don't tell you.
What?
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you who subscribed, unless I don't know.
How would they not tell you?
Analytics. Let's do this. Oh
I
well.
swear.
At least 3 people came on our podcast. One of them was probably me because I had to go in there and check it, to make sure it was working.
And I went in there too.
Dang. So that means only Vivian's the only one who's watching our stuff. Dang.
I'm proud of my own work. I give myself high five.
I mean, hey, at least you got one person interested. Hey, since she's watching this, she should join. Like, we should like find a way, have her join. She's funny. Why not?
I could call her. Well,
Nah.
she's in class.
Nah, calling wouldn't work because, audio is gonna be all crappy and all of that through the mic, unless like we somehow be in a Discord call. I don't know. In order for that to work, yeah, she needs to either get a PlayStation. Can you do the PlayStation app? I think you could. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, I almost felt like we almost went off topic. We first went about anime. Well, we tackled the podcast, the reason for it. We tackled anime, and we were just talking about my channel and what I wanted to do. Did I actually go into that, the whole what I wanted to do with my channel?
Yep.
Yeah, how I wanted creative content besides just gaming, because one thing I always wanted to do was like things like this, like talking and all that. I also wanted to like have face cam and kind of like be more comical in my games, like because I got the games to make good videos. Like I got Just Cause 3, Skyrim. I could get I got San Andreas. I just bought that. I could buy Grand Theft Auto, even Fortnite to an extent. Like you can literally make funny moments out of that, like of that game. Like especially with Fortnite, like literally stupid stuff happen in that all the time, you know. And like, also, I just want my editing to be better, you know.
I
Like,
gotta download Fortnite again.
yeah, honestly, I'm at the verge of deleting Fortnite, but honestly, we can save that for the gaming video. Which, how would you like the schedule to be? You know, would you like it to be weekly, bi-weekly? What? Cause
Like once a week?
that'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, that gives us time to like, cause I mean, who knows? Like I said, like you might find another game you might like within the week. Cause by the end of this week, I'm most likely gonna have a good game. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna have a new game or so for the PlayStation to stream.
I
Um,
advise Shinobi Striker.
is it okay? Since it's on the top of anime, is it mostly a online game or offline game? Because I don't like getting online games like purely because you gotta think about it. I need.
There are plenty of offline missions, but it's mostly
Mm,
online.
yeah, that's kind of gonna deter me a bit because while I
And
bet
if you well, you have to to upgrade like from Guinea, Chunin, Jonin, you have to play through those missions. Right now I'm still a Chunin. You don't reach Jonin until you've completed like 95% of them.
dang. Well, the thing is that wait, does it require PlayStation Plus?
Uh, no.
Okay, if it doesn't require PlayStation Plus to play with other people and do online, I'll consider it. You know,
Oh,
that's the what.
that's what you meant?
Yeah, like, cause I'm not trying to get an online game where I have the internet, but I won't be able to play it. You know, that's the reason why I what's it called? I don't play certain games like I play that Naruto game I gave you. Oh, I didn't give you. I let you borrow, which I'm still waiting for it back. The reason why I don't play online is because, well, I require PlayStation Plus to do it, which sucks because I really want to play online. But if Shinobi Striker was a purely online game or a majority online game, which require you to have PlayStation Plus, that would honestly suck for me because one, PlayStation Plus, while it's not much to get, it's 25 for like what, 3 months. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's still annoying because I want to play. Like if I was gonna make, since I want to make YouTube like a hobby or something I can make on the side, I don't want to constantly pay $25 or $60 for a year just to play online where I can like play other games for free online. Like as much as I don't like Fortnite, like at least I can play it for free. Now with Shinobi Striker, like the thing is that once you finish like the offline missions and say that you live in an area where like there's no internet, like how are you gonna be able to keep yourself busy if you finish all the offline missions? Like, is the okay? First of all, is the offline missions, do they take a long time? I need to know.
Yeah, they're pretty
Okay,
difficult.
okay, cool. Like, does it follow a story or is it just like a mission by mission thing?
It's like a mission by mission thing. It's no story.
No story. That's gonna kind of deter me a bit from the whole thing. Also, it seems we got 2 comments. Okay, we have 3 comments on our video.
Who commented? Who did it? I want to know who did it.
Uh, live chat. Oh. First comment comes from Mike Heller, trying to cuddle. I don't know who the hell that is.
That's probably I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and then the next is Vivian. She was laughing, and then she said hi. Then she said, "Wow, we like
Why
this."
y'all like
Yeah,
fuck
what that's
you,
supposed to mean?
nigga? Shit, I'll have your ass going. Help me sleep better too because it makes me feel so relaxed.
I'm legit like, oh, that's the third person on. Oh, okay. I'm about to say that's the third person on, but is she at least subscribed? At least text that in the chat. If you can at least subscribe, then I'd be kind of happy. Kinda. Yo, is this SMR? It can be.
Viv, what the fuck? What type of playlist is this?
What? Oh, you looking at her thing?
Yes, all her playlists are weird. Nigga, you're weird.
What the? Oh my gosh, is she sad? Is she okay? She's been listening to a lot of
I don't know
R&B.
what's her deal.
I think he
Do I
does.
want to die?
I mean, I think he does. The goat. Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Yes, that's me.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we're just rambling on at this point in the podcast. For anyone who's wondering where this podcast is going, like we're just rambling at this point. So, uh, yeah. So basically, we're just gonna just randomly talk about anything, I guess. Well, not for long, cause I got for y'all who don't know, I'm in college right now. I don't know why the hell she's laughing. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm in college right now. It's my second year, first semester for my second year, and yeah, I got classes after like 12 o'clock. So I want to go ahead and try to wrap this up within like either between now or 30 minutes or so. We're so funny. Well, I'm glad we're entertaining you. That's the whole point of this podcast, to either entertain or inform. Make sure to share with your friends.
No.
No, Viv,
No.
share with your friends and tell them to subscribe for more cringy ass shit
No.
like
No.
this.
No. 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 Do not listen to this.
No, it's my podcast basically. I'm basically the one who created the podcast. And you're a co-host, you know. Hopefully a permanent co-host, you know. But we
Of course
need
it's
more.
permanent. Girl. I came up with the name.
I mean, yeah,
All their friends
they're watching it with me. What's Jalen? It's not that bad. It's art. It's the podcast's purpose to literally entertain. We literally went a whole hour talking about anime and gaming. I think we'll be fine. Like, they're probably watching me being horrible at this game. Like, I'm literally not even paying attention right now.
Hold on.
You're weird. But yes, Chris. Oh, yeah. But hey,
Oh my
Vivian.
god.
Yeah, I know you're listening to this. We need to get you on the podcast. I know you're probably going to make it funny. We need to get have Vivian as a special guest. Special guest of the week.
No.
That would probably be the highest rated podcast we have. Like, so much will happen. User as clickbait for views.
Okay. Nah.
Why are you making this weird, Jalen?
I could put her picture in the title. Sure,
Nah,
let's click.
nah, cause then like I gotta put multiple pictures, cause like she won't. She's not gonna be the only topic. It's probably gonna be as a joke, but I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be kind of weird. But I'll probably like make it clickbaity like with the title, not the thumbnail. You know, just for shits and giggles, I guess. But yeah. Why, you don't want to be a guest? I mean, so far this whole podcast has been very interesting.
She said
Very,
no.
very, very interesting.
She said no.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's plenty other. We need a third co-host. We need a third co-host
Oh
who's
my
gonna
God.
be, because you know you got me, we got you. We need someone who has no chill. We need a Stacy.
Uh, okay, alright. Maxwell, he might be that type. Maxwell. The
Yeah, I
one you were
mean,
talking to.
yeah, he seemed like oh, Viv does want to be in it.
No, that nigga is weird. Like, weird, weird.
Oh, that's fine. We need a weird ass nigga in the chat. But yeah.
No, I'm talking like he'll say some gay shit. Like,
Oh, that's more
whenever.
comedy. That's more comedy to the That's more comedy to the podcast. He just needs to speak up. That's all.
That nigga said, "Shut up before you get your meat slob." Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to add him quick. Yeah, I can tell we're gonna die laughing on that podcast. And yeah, we
You
need to
think he
get
left?
Vivian. We need to get Vivian on here too. No, we get Vivian and Stacy and Jayla. Your sister and Stacy. Yo,
Uh-huh.
yo, when they get into it, when they
Who?
Stacy and your sister.
That's funny.
Oh, and then it's gonna be funny because her and Stacey will probably get into it. You and Vivian will probably get into the whole like she'll probably like you know how Vivian is. She'll say something about you and like it'll be just fucking hilarious, or she'll say something about me like kind of slick. She has that comedy factor where she's slick but it's funny. And then you have your friend Maxwell, whatever you said his name was, right?
Maxwell.
Yeah, he. You got the comments like he can make the random comments like it'll just be hilarious. Like
Just
I can see it
just
all.
expect him to say some weird shit.
You act like I haven't had a friend like that who like says some gay ass shit and like it just be the most hilarious thing.
Vivian says, "I love Chris."
She's bringing controversy. I mean, I am a fan favorite.
Nah, I'm supposed to be the fan favorite.
Oh no, she's okay. Oh well, it's fine. But but yeah, if we can get at least one of them on this podcast, it'll be hilarious. Like I can already tell there's gonna be some funny ass stuff.
As soon as this nigga Maxwell get back.
Yeah, like hopefully he gets back before I decide to end this because I don't want this to go on too long. Like I don't mind long podcasts, but I haven't even been to class yet, and my first class starts at like 1. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it depends. I might. I know I don't recommend this to anyone who goes to college, but I might skip my lecture. Like lectures are easy to skip. Like they don't take attendance at all. You can literally skip the entire as long as it's like a huge class, you can literally skip. Actually, I don't recommend this at all. I don't recommend it at all. I don't recommend it at all.
Viv is dumb. She be skipping every fucking day.
Damn.
Shit ain't different. It's nothing new to her because she stays skipping.
Dang.
Oh, okay, bye. Yeah. No, don't act like you don't be skipping every day, nigga.
Man, this is hilarious. Yeah, but at least we got a format for our podcast now. Like, at least we got the format. We got many topics to talk about. We got many people who can be potential guests. You know, we got Viv. We got your sister. We got we got our cousin Stacy. We got Maxwell, who appeared in the podcast earlier for like as a cameo. You know, like
All he said was, "Oh, everybody follow me at Power 2 Max."
honestly, I did not remember. I was like, huh? Okay. A shameless plug, but it's fine. But yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
She left again.
Most likely got class, you know. I guess it's just the two of us viewing our own, giving our own podcast views. I mean, you did share it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't talk about anime around girls, Chris, and I hope you don't either.
Jalen, it's anime.
I just don't talk about it around females.
Wow, you feel, oh, he's probably too nerdy. Really?
Nah, it's kind of a wave to be nerdy now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about anime as long as you're not like, you know, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, as long as you're not like the type that be annoying about it and like,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
There's
not
nothing
that
wrong with,
type.
there's nothing wrong with watching anime and talking to a girl because there's plenty of girls who love anime, you know, plenty. You know, some people just don't want to say it because people. And while it's understandable, shouldn't let people dictate what you watch. You know, as long as you're not weird about it. Besides, you know Vivian, so I don't know why you're acting weird about it with her.
Nah, that's not even a problem. That's not a problem.
Okay. Oh well, I mean that could be a talk for one of the topics because currently, uh, for I just listed off a couple things for a future podcast. I have gaming, sports, anime, uh, past experiences like stories and stuff, relationships, advice maybe, special guests, things like that. So so yeah. So if you ever worry about it's just only giving me anime talk, it's not. I'm trying to be like a, you know,
I'm a jack of all trades.
yeah.
How does that saying go? Uh, I hope I said that right.
I hope you did too. I'm not good with sayings at all. What the? These dudes. Oh, these dudes. Okay. Um. But yeah.
This man was playing Red Dead.
Which I wish I could have. But But yeah. It's been about what? 3 hours in this podcast. I think that was,
3. Woo.
yeah, we started around 9 or 8 or so, and it's 12. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that we got plenty of content out of 3 hours. I mean, in 3 hours, I mean, all we did was talk about the podcast info, anime, and we kind of went on a little tangent at the end about the channel and what we could do in the future and all sorts of stuff. So,
I think we should take the comedic approach.
oh yeah. I mean, we're funny. I mean, we're funny people. I'm more of the awkward funny. You're more of the, you know, you can like roast and all that. Like we can do that. Like I have funny on the whole entire thing. That's the reason for the guests. If we can get guests and you know hopefully it'll bring in more traction. Make maybe you know you know just keep on like letting people know, hey, we have a podcast and it's interesting. You know. But yeah,
Nothing's out of the question. We talk about everything.
yeah,
Everything.
yeah. We're not not everything, but hey. But yeah, I think
Everything
it's
but politics. We're gonna own fucking politics. But
that's so weird, that noise. But yeah, I think it's time for us to end. I think it's time for us to end this stream. Uh, and podcast number 1. To the 1 or 2 people who probably enjoy this podcast, please leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to support my cousin, who I will leave info about him in the bio or description.
bring.
And yeah, and if you want to hear more from this podcast, like topics that you want us to discuss, make sure to leave them down in the comments, and I'll be sure to check them. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat for
All of that.
yeah, for possible updates. Despite me not really updating anything, but hey,
He never posts. Neither do I. Let's go.
I mean, I do post. I do. I mean, I post memes a lot on on Instagram, and I do post a lot of my streams on Twitter and Facebook. Mostly you'll get a notification off of Facebook as well. But yeah, thank you for anyone who.
Use Facebook no more. Let's get it.
I mean, whatever. But thanks again for anyone who tuned in live to this podcast or anyone who is listening to this after it aired. Thank you for listening or skipping to this part or whatever. Just make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy y'all day.
Yes, sir. Y'all better be staying hydrated too. Drink y'all water, nigga.
Y'all making it out. You're making it awkward right now. I know I'm awkward, but
Drink y'all water and stay hydrated. You feel me?
drink water. That's the last thing you want to say. I mean,
What you mean?
I guess we can make that a thing. But
Be
yeah.
like, I got a challenge for y'all niggas. Stay hydrated. You
Bro,
dig what I'm saying?
that's
Stay
living life.
hydrated.
That's living life. Like,
I know. Live y'all life. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Get y'all nutrients and shit.
I health coach. Alright, alright. But yeah, again, for the third fucking time, leave a like and subscribe, and follow whatever social media I have in the description, which will most likely be up after I end the stream. So, see y'all.
Ah.